News. It rained more than they thought it was Thursday, so today they were just overhyping
You're
this
just
one.
gonna talk over the fucking
Yeah, I
intro.
am. It's fucking our intro. I can talk over if I want.
You little dumbass bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
Ice, mayday. Some people are orangutans.
Sorry, Tom, my shit sounds a little too low now instead of being too loud as usual.
Oh, what the fuck? Turn yours off.
You little dumbass Louder. bitch,
Dude.
I ain't fucking with you.
Now we're radio 165.
I can't hear it.
Luke Hawx is here.
All right there?
And the Hardbody Harper.
That's a little better.
What's up, bro?
God damn.
Brain's fucking it all up.
I don't know what I should call you. Should I call you Harper? Chris?
Yeah.
Hard body.
I'm not calling you Hardbody.
I mean, you
Definitely.
just call me Chris.
Call him Double H.
Oh,
Double,
too close
no.
to Triple H.
Yeah, I know, right?
Talking about his breast size.
Oh, that
Sorry.
wasn't nice. Dude, what's up, y'all?
Yo, we in the
Everything
house.
right? Nice.
We in the house. Is that they still say that?
No.
No.
We in the hizzy? No? Is that what they
Heezy. I
say?
think
I don't
it's
know.
easy, huh?
We up in this
Easy?
bitch?
We in
Oh.
this?
Maybe that might be a good one.
Yeah.
I try to stay hip
Didn't
with it, but
DMX make a song about that? Like, up in here?
yeah, yeah.
But that
Yeah,
was
like
like
20 years
15
ago.
years. Yeah, that was.
Oh, I don't know
I'm
what
getting
the-
old, man. I'm behind the times.
yeah. You
know?
gotta start listening to some of that mumble rap, man. I like the Migos, man. Cooking up dope in a crock pot. I still ain't found the fucking recipe, but if I ever do, I'm gonna cook it just because I'm cooking everything I can. I got a crock pot, so next thing you know, I'm cooking all this dumb shit.
Yeah.
Tried to make soup, that wasn't too good.
Oh,
That was
man.
alright,
You
man.
know, you'd be surprised at the people that can't cook nowadays. So
I can't. Fuck it.
everything's instant.
Yup.
Yeah.
It's instant when Zartome cooks it, not me.
Yeah, not instant when your ass gotta do them dishes.
Yeah, that's right, bitch. It does take like 2 hours.
Dude, Harper and Luke are from WildKat Wrestling. You can see it on WUPL, My 54 New Orleans, Saturday nights, 10 o'clock, Sundays at midnight.
Every Saturday and Sunday, check us out. Going 3 years strong with the network.
When I watched it, I kind of flip it on every once in a while.
Yeah.
And it's like matches from all different organizations and your own events.
So yeah, because what we try and do is, if you're associated with us, we believe in sharing the love and promoting all the other federations that we work with, like MCW, like Reality or Wrestling, Main Event Pro Wrestling, in Beaumont, Hurricane Pro Wrestling. So there's so many wrestling federations that we deal with, and our guys are just not competing at WildKat. A lot of people don't know that. You know, a lot of people don't realize that our guys compete outside of the states in different organizations. So we try and show those organizations off, because if not, you know, it's just kind of holding the product back to me. I mean, not my product. I mean, I'm a wrestling fan in general. So if I could spread the love and show you something else I believe in, like a company like Maryland Championship Wrestling out in Maryland, obviously, you know, then I'm doing my job. Because if you, it's just, there's no limit on the amount of wrestling you can like.
And if you're a wrestler, you're the product. So you kind of would be robbing them of promoting themselves. Like,
Right. And we all in this together, right? I mean, you're not going to see me put some crap up there. I ain't trying to, you know, promote crappy shows. I'm here, you know, I believe there's a lot of people who work hard that don't get the credibility that they deserve because, you know, they don't have the millions of dollars or the sponsors. So if I can scratch somebody else's back and it don't hurt me, then why not, you know?
yeah, you always put on a good product, and we were talking before the show, just your attention to detail and the amount that you put yourself through to give a quality product. I think you show you don't have to have $1 billion budget to put on a good show if you put forth effort.
But every show has to be a home run, you know, even though it's pro wrestling. So it's like you depend on fans buying tickets to see your product. So we have to hit it out the park every time.
Excuse me, what is this music?
I know what it is.
What
Is that
it?
Richard Marx?
No, it's
Oh, you don't like it, Alex?
Top
Something
Gun
else you don't
dude.
like?
What's his name? Top Gun dude. Who sings it?
I was
Kenny
just wondering
Loggins.
who it was
Is it
and
Kenny
why.
Loggins?
Yeah.
Is that something y'all do for your wrestling
No,
thing?
this is from Over the Top.
This is Hawx Irene.
Oh, God, that movie
This
sucks.
is their music
It's
when
a
they
Hawx
come out?
Irene theme song.
Hawx Airy.
Airy.
Airy. There you
Is
go.
it? Wow.
That's what Mark Bagnetto or
I know Bagnetto likes it.
Please don't come out to this. Stick with the Little Wayne or the other one you got.
yeah. No, we got our own thing. So.
All right, they gotta know when they don't like that. Sorry, Fagnetto. Go cry in the
That's
corner.
nice.
You liked it?
You can't call him that, man.
Oh,
I
that's
like
his
this
name,
now.
right?
Fagnetto.
No, I said Bagnetto. Damn, dude, that's horrible. Why would you say that? He just does that with Maggio in the pictures. That's all it showed. Dude, you might know Luke. You've probably seen him in a couple of movies. He died in
Possibly.
Logan as a Reba, and he also died in Fate of the Furious as Miller.
Hey, you know how many movies I died in?
Dude, between that
All
and
of 'em.
TV,
Yeah, more than I lived in. A lot more than I lived in. So.
your IMDb is impressive with like on-screen deaths. He died on NCIS, New Orleans.
All 5 seasons.
He died in The Purge.
Yeah.
He was purged. He died in Treme, which I'm sure a lot of people died in Treme. I never watched it, but I do watch it.
in real life, bro.
How'd you die in Treme?
I mean-
Gunshot or fight?
No, I don't even remember.
The guy just beat you up and threw you at the bar or
Did
something.
he? Yeah, it's been so
all right.
long, I don't remember. You know, it's nice to have that where I work so much, I don't remember what I've done.
Yeah. Did you
I'll-
die in claws or just get naked and wrestle a man?
Oh no, we just got naked and wrestled a man.
Really?
Yeah,
You didn't have to die in that one.
No, I had to kill my pride in that one
right.
and build some new pride up. You know
I
what
got
I mean?
you.
You know what I mean?
You got chicks think dudes who are willing to do that.
Yeah, they do.
He's so secure. He oiled himself up and wrestled me.
Yeah, bro.
So you got to go to work one day and they tell you, look, you're going to get shot. You're going to fall down this flight of steps and crash into this wall.
You know,
And then you go to work the next day and they're like, you're going to get practically nude, rubbed down with oil, wrestling this.
so like this one, that one, they called me up and they said, hey, we got a role we want you to audition for. You may be uncomfortable with it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I'm like,
Or you might really like it.
yeah, right? So I said, well, what is it? And they said, we need an oil wrestler. And you're going to be oil wrestling with another guy. And it's, you have lines, this, that, and
Oh,
it's
you even
it's
had
a funny
a
scene.
speaking part.
Yeah, and they said it's a funny scene. But, some people would be uncomfortable with doing it. So, would you be interested? And I honestly said that first thing I thought of was hell yes, because I'm always typecasted as the bad guy who gets killed or starts the fight. And I was like, this is something different and a way for me to, grow
Show your
as
versatility.
Yeah, right. No, I mean I'm serious, to grow as like an actor and as a stuntman and do something out of the ordinary. Because we all have egos, right? But at the same time, we want to prove that we're valuable and can pretty much do it all. And I've never had any negative views on homosexuals or anything like that. You know what I mean? Like, so just, some of my closest friends have been gay, like Canyon, my buddy Chet Porcho, who passed away.
Yeah, but you didn't oil wrestle him, man.
I didn't oil wrestle him. No, I didn't oil wrestle him.
But he did this for them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, don't try to make this some
I did it
noble
for my
bullshit.
It
boys.
is noble.
Hey,
Fuck off.
I deserve a prize.
Yes, he does.
My prize was my paycheck.
Yeah, you
so.
don't.
I
Which
was
you
like, I was-
donated it to
right,
the
I
gay
was-
movement.
No, I donated to Rent. That's what I donated it to. So.
There you go.
But
See,
you know what I
Rent
mean?
is a
But-
gay musical.
But it's
so
crazy.
Supporting the arts.
I did get some slack off of that.
So I'm saying, can you send
You
me
know what I
pictures
mean?
of the guy?
You did? People talk shit?
Yeah, when people they'd be, man, I don't know how you do that. I would never do some shit like that. I never do that. And I'm
That's
just
because
like,
they have like a fucking very fragile, sensitive.
right. That's
Fuck.
yeah.
I'll
I
do
don't,
it.
I don't, exactly.
Right.
Chris
For fun.
Hey, Harper would do it for free.
You do it for pizza.
But it's weird though. Like that mentality does exist. People will not come out their comfort zones or do something that and like I said, I wasn't uncomfortable with it. I thought it was hilarious myself. We had a lot of fun shooting it, and we had so much fun that everybody on set, like, we brought a lot of energy to it when we did it. So
Yeah.
it was me and my buddy Tyler, and he's a 20-year-old kid, so it's like we were laughing so hard. We had so much fun. What we were doing, it made the whole set like
Nice.
fun.
That was a fun day at
Yeah,
work.
and everybody wanted to take pictures with us, and they couldn't stop laughing. So it was just one of those good days where, And at that time, I didn't tell anybody, but I blew my back out. I
I
was
thought you were going to say your load.
That's
All right,
enough.
so you hurt your
that
back.
was after. But I blew my back out about a month before that, squatting. Like I was squatting like 450 pounds, and my I literally like blew my back out and couldn't walk for like 5 minutes. I was scared. I thought I was going to be done for a minute
Yeah.
because I was just squatting and I never had it happen before. And I went to come up, and when I came up with the weight, my back popped and my legs went numb, and I fell on the ground. And I wasn't recording it, so I didn't have it on video. And, you know, I'm very egotistical, like I said earlier. So normally I record my lifts so I can show off online.
We're not going to see that one on Instagram.
And so I wasn't recording, and it was scary though because I felt like I was going to shit my pants.
Oh, wow.
I laid on the floor, and I was at a gym called Valhalla right here in Elmwood. It's a powerlifting gym. I laid on the floor, and everybody's like, "Are you all right? You're all right?" And I'm like, "Man, my legs are numb," and I'm like, "I feel like I'm shit on myself." And I just laid down, like,
Did you think maybe it was a heart or something? Heart
no.
problem?
It was my back. I felt my back pop, and my legs went numb. And like I said, I felt like I was gonna shit
No,
on
no,
myself.
I just don't take shit.
Exactly.
On yourself.
On myself. So yeah. So it took me about 2 weeks probably before I could actually walk.
Holy crap.
And I went and had an MRI and stuff done.
Oh
I just herniated my disc real bad, my L4 and L5, and the reason why I felt like I was gonna shit my pants is because it was pushing on my nerve.
Oh my God.
So and like,
So
and
he
it felt,
knocked it
felt
back in.
That, yeah. So that
Win-win.
So about a month after I got that job, and I didn't have to. When they called me, I was like, yeah, but I'm kind of hurt right now, so I didn't know what it entailed as well. So I was thankful because I thought I couldn't wrestle for like 2 months. I had to take a couple months off of wrestling, but I didn't know what I was going to be able to do.
Right,
so
right.
that job was kind of pretty easy, and it was fun, and it wasn't nothing where I didn't
oil
have to
was
pick anybody.
warm.
Yeah, the oil was warm. The glitter was shiny.
Yeah, it was like,
and it was
like going to a chiropractor. Man. Dude, I've never seen Claws, but
it's a good show.
I love TNT. I watch all the basketball games on it, and the Claws commercial comes on, and oh man, I fucking love it.
And that was cool. So they put me in the commercial. So when that was the first episode of the second season. So and I made the commercial with my lines and everything. So everybody was like, "Hey, dude, I think I just seen you."
Was that you?
All oiled up.
Dude, I probably saw it and didn't even know it was you.
And I was like, "Bro, I'm
Yeah.
always all oiled up. Y'all don't say nothing then. You know what I mean?" Like,
Not in HD with another man. Well, I guess yeah, another
I
man
am,
too.
yeah. And
This was really not that much different than wrestling.
hey, not much different at all. That's why I used to fight with my girl about that because like she get mad when I take gym pictures in my underwear.
What?
And she, yeah. So if I post it and she be like, you don't need to be showing that off everybody. I'm like, I do it in front of thousands of people.
Wrestle
It's the
men for
same-
money. Like,
Yeah,
give
it's
me
the
a
same-
break.
it's
Right,
the
we've
same
all
thing.
seen everything.
Right.
Yeah.
That's all I got to offer, man. I ain't got nothing else.
You also died in one of my favorite shows that I don't think enough people watch this, but it's one of my favorite, Preacher.
Preacher is
yeah.
fucking
Dude, that was a
awesome.
cool scene you had in it.
Yeah, that was a cool little show to work on. Worked a few days on that. The second season, the actors and actresses were really cool to work with. They were really fun people to work
Dude,
with.
did you get to hang out with fucking the vampire dude?
Yeah, I hung out with all of them. So I
He's
was around
so
them the whole
cool.
time, and they were that's who I actually fought on the show.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
so me and
shit.
him fought, and he was just wild, man. He
You were
was
like God's bodyguard.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
And it was cool because
okay.
that season was in New Orleans, and we had some zombie flyers in it. And next
Mm-hmm.
thing you know, you were in the episode, and I'm like, oh man, this is fucking cool. It felt a
Cassidy.
connection
How
to
can I
a show I
forget his name?
really liked because
It's-
that fucking show's all
It
over
was
the
one of my
place.
favorite shows ever.
And the chick's hot too.
Yeah, you like
What's
her?
her name?
I didn't like her at first, but
something. Ruth
Nego?
what? Yeah,
N-E-G-G-A?
Ruth Nega. Yeah, Ruth Nega.
Nega.
Yeah.
I don't know how you say it.
oh, he
Nega.
can
No,
say that,
that's
but
it.
I can't say
Wow.
Fagnetto, right?
Nega. It's N-E-G-G-A, right?
It's N-E-G-G-A. Yeah, that's her name. It's
She's
literally-
been in a few things too. If you go back, like she was in that movie with the interracial marriage, I believe it was. That was from the South. Like it was popular a couple years ago, and it was before that movie, before that TV show came out. But and she's done some like modeling and stuff. So you'll know her face when you see her. She kind of looks like Betty Boop.
Yeah, she's cute.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Dude, that
I
show
like
keeps
unique
getting
looking
better.
girls.
She
you
was
know what
tough
I mean?
too.
No,
I liked
definitely.
how cool she was in that show. Like,
But she was super fun to work with, like they all were. Everybody there was super fun to work with. Sometimes you work with these people, you know, I've worked with super cool people, and I've worked with some people who are just like could give a fuck less.
Trying
you know
to
what I
get
mean?
through it.
Yeah, well, just bad attitudes. Like I worked with Jamie Foxx just recently, and you know, I got an alpha personality, so
Never noticed.
yeah. So and Jamie Foxx has a very alpha personality. Like he likes to be on him. He's entertaining at all times. And
Oh, really? Doesn't
yeah.
never know. He can't just be cool.
Well, no, he was cool, but I mean, like when he walks on set, like he kind of commands that attention, and you know, and I guess I do too, but not to the level he does because I still kind of walk on eggshells. I'm really nice because I'm not the big star. You know, I'm there to work and do my job.
Get killed.
But I'm also friendly, and I like to talk, and I like to joke, and I like to be me. So, you know, when Jamie was on set, he was very talkative, very attention. You know, like, hey, look at me. I'm telling a joke, this, that. Or he
Right.
gets everybody's attention.
I'm the
And I
colonel
was
of
like,
this motherfucker.
Yeah. And I was like, well, fuck, I don't want to step on his toes because this is his movie.
Right. But I've been
So-
just sitting here nodding my head for like
Yeah.
15 minutes.
So, you know, actually, we started kind of bullshitting, and then we just got along, and we started bullshitting more and kicking it off and joking and you know, we started arguing about the Saints and the Cowboys, and I don't know if you've seen that. Like, they went on this little rant, and Jamie Foxx posted this thing. It was
Yeah,
the first
I
time
did
the
see
Saints,
that.
and like, kind of came from me and him arguing, you know. And I made a little video and I posted it on Instagram, and then he went and sent somebody to get those Cowboy jerseys, and it was just a fun time. He was a real fun person to be around. But that movie like that, like you said, somebody called me, so I did some. It's called Power, but I'm sure they're going to change the name. It's going to be out on Netflix coming, I believe, this summer.
Oh, that's cool.
We just finished filming it in December, but I did some stunt driving on it, and I did some fight choreography on it with my boy. Yeah, exactly. You hear that?
Did you had to
Basically-
stunt drove too?
Yeah. I get to do all that cool shit. So
Nice.
What'd you do? What'd you drive?
I drove I don't remember if it was
Not
a
an
Suburban.
ice cream truck,
It
man,
definitely
you
wasn't an ice cream
asshole.
truck. I think it might have been an Escalade or a Suburban. I don't remember which one it was.
You had to destroy it?
Nah, I just had a fishtail out of a little parking spot and like take off down the street and do some.
Alright.
Yeah, I had to do that right there. So
Alright.
and I was a getaway driver.
Fuck.
So I did that, and then they called me back and to do some fight choreography with my buddy Corey. And Corey was putting the fights together, but Corey would, you know, ask input. You got any questions? Hey, you got anything you can add in really cool here? Throw a cool throw, this, that. So we went in and shot that. And what they do in the business is they call it previs. So we'll put a fight together, and we'll shoot it, and then with all the stunt guys, and then we'll show it to the director and say, hey, this is the fight we came up with. Do you like this?
All right.
And then the director will yay and aid or say change this, and you know. But of course, you got to kind of work towards the actor's strengths too. So we did that, and then about a week later, I got a phone call, and it was the stunt coordinator again. And he said, "Hey, are you free for a week? These dates?" And I was like, "He goes, I need you for 7 days." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm cool." So he goes, "Uh-oh, we got weather sudden."
Oh, what we did?
Oh, shit's
So
real?
we did got it.
Tornado warning.
Fuck.
That's no big deal.
So
We ain't in Kansas.
yeah, right. But yeah, so he asked me if I was available for a week. I had
fuck,
no
I got
idea
it
what I
too.
was doing because I'd already been driving on
Take
it.
shelter.
He goes, I got to check and make sure we didn't see your face when you drove off. So if we didn't see your face, because if they see my face, I'm burned. I can't be in another scene.
Oh,
Aw,
gotcha.
Ain't nobody gonna remember that. No offense.
Right. So he checks and he goes, no, we didn't see you, so you're cool. I'll book you for this next week. No idea what I'm doing, right? I get there, and then, you know, like I said, Jamie's on set and we're doing all this shit. And I knew it was the big fight scene we coordinated. And I'm thinking, God, I threw this really brutal fucking throw in there, right? This nasty, sick throw. And we were doing it with pads and shooting to show the directors what it, you know, would look like. So it didn't hurt because we're doing it on pads. And I'm going, they're going to fucking want me to take that throw.
Oh, you might get
They're
to
gonna-
punch him.
Yeah, no, they're gonna
Oh.
want me to take that throw because Jamie was the one doing the throw.
Oh,
So
no.
I'm like, they're gonna want me to.
Ah.
I'm gonna be the guy to take the big
To
fall.
get hit.
Bring
on
that
the
hoodat
concrete.
in here. Let me
Right.
punch his ass.
Right, and I'm like, fuck, right? That's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm like, but
Can't
whatever.
we just get
But-
naked and
yeah.
all wrestle?
But whatever, we're gonna do it, right? We're gonna do it. So I get there and then the coordinator goes, okay, so you and Jamie are gonna run some lines at the top when he comes in the building, and you know just ad lib some stuff, and he's gonna ad lib back with you, and then he's gonna kill you by doing this. I'm not going to give away how he kills me because he's going to kill you by doing this. So I'm like, shit, I just got an acting role.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I
so
got
it's
lines and
now,
everything.
so now me and Jamie run these lines, and then Jamie loves it. And we just kind of feeding off each other, vibing, which is cool because, you know, I didn't audition for that or anything. Directors had already met me because I did some of the other stuff and like the driving and stuff. So they gave me a role. And I didn't even know what I was doing.
Did you go
bro.
all, I'll whoop ass, that's what I
dude.
do?
That's what I do.
You went
I
there? You
should've.
turned it on? No?
I got my ass whooped. That's what I did.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah,
It's
I
like, man, better
yeah.
make this shit talking good. I'm about to pay for it.
So I'm looking forward to that. But like I said, man, we got along really well. Jamie was really fun to work with. And, you know, sometimes you get some guys that are just complete sticks in the mud and you know, they sit in the corner by themselves and read a book and won't even bat an eye at you.
It's weird.
Dude, speaking of those people, right when the show's going good, we got a phone call.
Oh,
Hey.
who is it?
Dude, it's not real radio. Who's this? And
Hello.
that worked out well.
It's Hardbody
Weird.
Harper.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
Harper's calling in because he's not talking.
Hey, well, it's all about you. It's the Luke Hawx show.
Yeah, no, also about Luke.
Tell
he
about
was-
the fucking when we did Cloak and Dagger.
Yeah,
You
we
did
just
what?
did an episode of Cloak and Dagger not too long ago.
You
Me
let
and
him
Harper.
do
October.
it too?
You were in
Yeah.
it too?
Season 2, yeah. Harper's done a few things.
Yeah,
Harper's
who
did
is
NCIS.
fucking
Okay, who the fuck
Hardbody
is this
Harper?
guy in my house, first
I'm
of
trying
all?
to figure that out for a while.
Studio.
Man.
We're in the
Know this
studio.
motherfucker. Okay, my home
kayfabe,
studio.
bro.
Home studio.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, Harper, you tell him.
Yeah, who are
Tell
you?
us.
Well, I manage a WildKat. I've been knowing Luke for what,
Manage what?
12
time.
years? Subway.
Manage to annoy the fuck out of me.
Oh,
She's a firecracker.
Yeah. Yeah. So
That was a Harper sound effect.
That was
wasn't
hard. Yeah.
She sounds fun. Why
when you
don't
say-
invite her today?
Right? Thank you.
so when you say you manage,
yeah, I manage.
like, what does that entail?
I manage the Outlaw Matt and Lancey, and I make sure these guys get good booking for the most part.
You know what? I don't like Matt Lancey either. That makes sense.
What do you have against Matt Lancey?
I
He's
think
one of
he's
the best
shit.
guys there.
Man, I don't know, dude.
He's got that big beard and all
It
that
smells
long
like
hair.
piss.
He does not. Yeah, he's unkempt.
Ugly Jason Momoa.
I don't like his outfit.
Bruh, one time Luke threw fucking piss on him
Good.
Oh, what?
out the window.
Good.
Yeah.
Tell him about that shit.
So we were coming back from North Carolina on Thanksgiving, right? And I pissed in a cup. And I told Matt, roll the window down. He goes, no. I said, roll the window down. He said no. So insisted on rolling the window down. I threw the cup out the window. Of course, some backlash came back.
blew all back.
It was great, bro.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
What did he do?
Got
he just
fucking
took it?
Hey,
pissed.
what you think he did?
Got pissed.
On.
Pissed on and
He was
pissed
mad,
off.
yelling
Yeah.
while he was driving. He picked off the driver.
That was great.
That's some management you're doing there.
Oh, hey.
Hey,
So really what they do is they take the guys who can't speak well and they let you be their manager so you can do their shoots for
That's
them?
nice.
Is that what, is
That's
that what
not,
it is?
he can speak well.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Then what's he need you for?
What? I got to get him booked.
Who dresses him though? I mean,
he manages Edrin Stone,
Edrin Stone,
Who's that?
Kojak
Kojak
Sly.
oh, I like Kojak.
former
Yeah.
manager of Steve Anthony, former
Yes.
manager of Socorro. Who else?
I don't like any of them. I don't
You
think.
know,
Rough and
who's
ready.
who?
Rough and Ready, one of the best tag teams ever.
Really?
Really?
Never heard of it.
Really? They're the Legion of Doom of WildKat.
Yeah, the first year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time ago. I don't know.
It was. That was
Dude,
8 years ago.
The one thing, though, I agree with you. You don't like the Pump Patrol.
Fuck that, dude.
Right?
Why not?
Oh, is
Why
that
would
an
you like the
understatement?
Pump Patrol?
Yeah,
They
why
got
wouldn't you
Johnny
like-
there, and Johnny looks
Yeah.
like a little.
Gecko?
Dude, that dude is awesome.
It's like if Brock Lesnar and a gecko had a child.
He looks like a girl with a receding hairline.
What's wrong with that?
Harper also hosts our TV show. So
Oh, well,
That's
good.
right.
Not
Alright.
good thing I don't watch it then.
Wow.
Man, no, she's a big fan.
What?
You should watch it.
It's that
good.
outfit.
Why?
It's the outfit you wear. I think that guy.
The outfit kills me. Like the
You don't like the outfit?
Yeah, like the poorly coordinated greens and shit. It's
That's
like
perfectly
I thought that was
coordinated.
Pickle wrestling for like the
That's-
first few fucking shows.
That's my old school colors from Delgado.
Oh man, what?
For real.
Man, look like a bad Green Bay fucking practice uniform or something.
No.
Dude, you had Johnny Flex's underwear on last at the Christmas show.
I know, huh? Isn't that awesome?
You threw him off
Yeah.
big time.
I still got those drawers.
That's pretty strange. I
They're
won't lie.
somewhere. What? I mean, he's a good-looking girl.
Where'd you get his drawers from?
I don't know. Where'd I get them from?
eBay.
eBay.
They
He
could
has
put-
an eBay store.
Well, I guess you gotta make money somehow.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, you bought them from him? Oh, man. Do you do what else you do besides manage these guys?
Well, I manage him. I host a show for WildKat Sports.
He's also got a podcast as well.
I got a
Oh,
podcast
wow.
called Booking the Territory.
Oh, what is that about?
It's about wrestling. We review the old schools. Jim Crockett, the WCW, the Smoky Mountain stuff.
So the now
The
show.
good shit.
Yeah, old men.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
The
Pickle
good stuff.
on there?
Like the beginning of WrestleMania. I think it's
Right.
all old
They-
men. Like,
well,
here's
they
all
go
your
back-
old favorites.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
go back and they watch all the old videos and they review it.
Yeah, like we
Kinda-
do it like episode by episode by episode,
wow.
and we just break it down.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
It's a good show. It's a good show. It's completely different because every podcast or radio show has a different edge to it. So that one is strictly on basically the old school wrestling show. So it's cool because it's a different product that's not shoved down your throat. Like right now, like you'll hear everybody talking about New Japan. You hear everybody talking about Ring of Honor. Of course, tonight everybody's going to talk about WrestleMania.
Right, whatever the wave is.
Right, exactly. So that kind of brings it back. And if you're it's great for the retro fans, the guys who have been around back in the day, because you don't see or hear about that stuff as much anymore. It's all memories. But thank God for the WWE Network bringing a lot of it back up. But it's good because the new age kids can listen to it, and then they might hear these guys tell them a story, and then now they want to go back and watch and learn about these guys. I mean, you think about like the old school Four Horsemen when they first came together.
Yeah.
Tully Blanchard, Magnum TA.
You get to see some of these
guys-
ideas in their inception and not just when they've been redone 50 times.
Right.
Yeah, really.
And these guys don't know guys. The new guys don't know guys like Magnum TA. They probably have no idea who he is.
I sure don't. I
Right,
barely know who
and-
Magnum PI is.
Well, Magnum TA was like the biggest star back then. Like he was like the
He was the next big thing.
he was the next big thing. Yeah. I'm trying to think about who to compare him to now, because I would say like he was the Randy Orton back then. He was the he was,
Up and coming talent.
but he was the top guy of the company.
What year are we talking about?
87.
Oh God, no.
Oh, really?
A
Yeah.
lot.
I don't even remember
even
him.
before that.
Yeah, he was.
Well-
He was Dusty's. Dusty brought him into the business.
Dusty Rhodes?
Yeah, and they were about to put the belt on him. He was about to. It was.
I was like, whoa, he died.
I used to
Like,
get the
don't
belt put on me. Like that's
No.
bad. That's
Put the belt on.
bad.
No,
he got,
they-
he got, he got a motorcycle
Whoa.
accident.
They got some
No,
triggers.
yeah,
He got a
he was in a
motorcycle
car
accident.
wreck.
There's a motorcycle accident, right? And got paralyzed.
He was in a car
Oh
wreck.
wait, what? This really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he was gonna work with Flair, and they were gonna put him, and then they were gonna push him up to be the next, big superstar. But he got into that bad car wreck, and it was over
Horrible.
with.
That's
yeah.
horrible.
And nobody
Oh, my
wants
God.
to watch a wrestler
Right,
in a
and like
wheelchair.
you're still
Shut up.
Well, you
That's
still see him.
nice.
Like he comes to conventions and stuff, and he's actually, Tessa
Oh
Blanchard.
man, they Gleason him. They like roll him around
Oh.
and
No,
parade him
he has
around.
like a little scooter thing.
Oh, all right. So
Oh,
he
that's
does
much
his own.
be-
That's cool.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
does
They don't
Yeah.
paint his nails like they do Gleason, do they?
Nah.
All right.
I didn't know
Poor
Gleason paints
bastard.
his nails.
Oh, dude, all of a
Somebody
sudden I
painted his
started
nails.
seeing
It was
shit.
really strange.
Yeah, he's trying to tell him in
Maybe
that
he's in
speaking spell to stop,
Hey,
but they,
you know what? My hat's off to him, man. Like that's a guy I get emotional when I see, because me being a New Orleanian and the Saints meaning as much to me as they do, and just like it's my home team. I grew up with them, and everything we've been through, from Katrina to just everything.
Yeah.
People don't know what it's like because they're not from here. I'm sure you guys feel the same way, right? And when there's some things that how you really relate to the city, and him blocking that punt was something that like just stood out. It was the probably craziest thing I've seen in a football game. And I was watching that game from Philadelphia.
Yeah, I was at that game.
See,
I was fucking
yeah.
drunk.
yeah.
And,
I think you got those primal instincts.
well, yeah. So it
That
was.
the big kill or the war victory, and you don't get that anymore.
Nah,
but that was
dude.
ours.
And,
That's like
Yeah.
we've been through a lot of shit.
And to see him fight, like I remember when he retired, and it was out the blue, and I'm thinking, man, this guy is phenomenal because he was such a big playmaker, right? He always made big plays. So he retired, and then I was thinking to myself, I wonder what the hell he retired for. Something's got to be up. And then Next thing you know, a couple years go by, and you see they announce that he has the ALS, and it was just a sad story. And then I can't say some of the things I want to say on air, but
Oh boy.
we have I have some personal ties to him through some people. Like I don't know him, but some people I do are close to him.
Right.
And so I would hear about the stuff that was going on. So it just like you see as a kid and this and that, and like how much he fights and how positive he stays, and like we get so upset as people. Like if we have something just screw up our day, right? If you lose something, if you can't find something, if it's for the stupidest thing, you know what I mean? You get mud on your tennis shoes, whatever. You rip some jeans.
I'm fighting for my life.
Right. Exactly. For real. So I mean, people don't realize that, man. How much
You could have it worse.
dude? So much
Yeah,
worse.
way worse.
But that's why I don't like it.
No, I was
it's not,
saying I
feel
wasn't
bad.
making fun of him. I was saying
I
they
was.
shouldn't be parading him around like that. I feel bad for
Well, I
him.
mean, I think he wants to. Like
Really,
he wants
you
to
think?
get out.
He does.
Yeah.
But my problem is that's my escapism. Like I hate when they put the president on during a football game, or they put some like every Super Bowl's got to have this 30-minute section where it's like the tragedy that we went through. Like we were done over the hurricane, and they were still using that shit to promote the Saints.
yeah,
I'm like,
always.
man, everybody's watching football to escape those problems, and now you're injecting those things
Yeah.
into it. And I always kind of
Well, because it makes it a story.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It makes
They got to
that
show
story.
the struggle.
and
Right.
it's so fake. Like they
Because
go,
it
oh, we're
is.
doing this. Here's
I mean,
pink
that-
shoes for
look,
breast cancer.
look,
Here's this.
that-
Here's
that's
the brown
everything. They need-
That's
buttons
PR,
for
bro.
prostate
That's
cancer.
awesome.
And they do it with movies too. I mean, I just seen Fighting with My Family, the Page movie. I don't know if you guys seen that or not.
no.
Phenomenal movie, great movie, but not everything in the movie's 100% true. They movied it up
Oh, yeah,
to
like
give it a better
Beat it up.
story.
The dirt.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah,
they
yeah.
gotta
Right.
do.
So I didn't see the dirt yet, but I want to see it. But that's what they do, and I'm like, man. So there's a lot of things like I knew about from the movie. I'm very close with their family. I'm close with Paige and the whole family. So I watched the movie and I'm like, oh, that didn't happen like
Oh,
that.
so
or
you
that
knew
didn't
the
happen.
real story
Right,
of
right,
it.
right,
Oh.
right. So I mean, but I understand from the movie aspect.
They're doing it to convey a story. but
Right. The same thing with the wrestler. You know what I mean? Like when I watched Wrestler for the first time with Mickey Rourke, I thought, well, that was really well done, but that's not exactly how it is.
Man, you like a doctor watching
left
ER.
out also.
Right.
Fucking Luke from the past
Luke
agrees
from the
with you.
past. Hey, smart motherfucker right there. But the thing about it is, it was the best point of reality I guess they could have gave you to somebody who doesn't have like a real clue on it. Because I mean, if you read the internet now, everybody has a fucking clue. They all know what's going on. They can do it better than anybody else. You know what I mean? Everybody,
right.
every person. Darren Seaberg can book a wrestling show better than anybody. Just go ask him. Go look up Darren Seaberg on Facebook, and SEIBERT, Darren Seaberg.
He's good. Must
Go
listen
look
to
up-
Harper's show.
Yeah, go look at his Facebook and all the shit he posts about wrestling and how he can tell you how much wrestling and he knows and how he can do it better than anybody else. And
Well, now you made me upset about saying that they need to stop painting his nails. Tell your people, like,
Yeah.
just chill on.
that might be him. You know what I mean? He might.
He might like that. Be
He
like,
might
man,
like
put
it.
a little flavor on
It might
this
be his
thing."
kids though. You know, his kid might
Yeah,
like
Right,
that.
that's
that's
true.
true. It might
We
have
got
been his
little
kid
kids.
did it, so shut up,
All right.
Zartone.
I did let my,
Yeah.
But
my
I mean,
nieces
look,
put
no,
my hair in a ponytail before.
it's funny. It's funny. I mean, we find humor in things, and I mean, that's the thing I think about Gleason. Like, he still has a good sense of humor. You see the stuff he posts, and it just takes a lot to fight. I got a lot of respect for that guy.
We got a
Right.
call already. Who is this?
Pew, pew. Dude, you're gonna Wounds is coming out on Netflix.
No, we
pretty
do
soon.
have a call. Who is
No,
it?
who
We
is
tried this already. It didn't work. You
What
got
is it?
Do we even want to talk to him? That's the
He answered it like 15 minutes ago, and nobody says hello. I don't get it. Just say, hey, somebody's on the phone.
Luke speaking.
Oh,
I was
fuck
letting the man
off.
finish his thought. All right,
up, bro?
caller, it's your turn. What you got? See? Yeah. You're speaking in Morse code?
Is it Darren? Is it
They're
Darren
trying to do
Siebert?
some kind of voice thing. Hello.
Maybe that's fucking
They're trying to
Steve.
record it. Maybe it's the
Hey.
GOAT. Maybe it's the FBI.
The blue
I don't
orbs are
understand.
gonna get.
I don't know, that's
Why
weird.
call if you're gonna do that stupid
I don't know.
shit?
Wounds.
That's the fucking Google sounds, right?
Hey, that sounds
fucking
like
gay. Fucking Silicone Dave's in the chat room says Harper
Silicone
is the most successful
Dave.
manager in WildKat sports history.
You see?
But that's,
Silicone-
nut.
that's Silicone Dave,
Yeah,
though,
the
dude.
dude's
His
made on a
opinion is
computer
literally like-
Whatever, bro.
Yeah, dude.
He's friends with
I
Pickles.
like
His
Dave.
credibility is shot.
Exactly. And that's what I said. When I found out that you were the one that Pickle was obsessed with, it all made sense.
That's wow.
And then I was like, Zartan, where the fuck you invite this guy on the show?
I know Luke
Pickle.
wanted him to come, man. I wouldn't add him.
I like
He's been on the
Pickle's
Scoop
Garage.
show.
You
ever been
would.
in there?
It's musty as
With that
fuck in
fucking
there. There's
tree-
no
with
air and the fucking
his-
dog and
Yeah, the dog, and he's got that
fucking
fucking
turkey
train
in the
set.
oven. Yeah, the
I like
train
that.
set. Yeah.
Oh, you don't like it?
That's fucking awesome.
Oh, you did? Oh, that shit's stupid.
What?
Do the people at home know who y'all talking about?
Pickle? Oh, yeah. We talk
yeah.
about Pickle a lot on
Dude,
this show.
speaking of Pickle, did you see he attacked Bret Hart?
I've seen that.
Dude, only the Hart family can turn WWE Network black twice. Like, that's pretty incredible. Like, Pickle attacked that guy.
That's,
Did y'all see
Y'all
him?
saw
Yeah,
the
I
picture
saw
of
him.
Pickle with the fucking
man.
evidence,
I
right?
did see it. I
Yeah,
seen it.
with the hat on.
And,
This
and
the same fucking.
y'all think that dude took an ass whooping?
Oh, yeah. I think he took a
Who,
couple of real
Pickle?
shots.
Yeah.
I think, yeah.
On camera and off. I think when
Yeah.
they got backstage, it probably didn't get any better.
You never know.
What the fuck was he doing, man?
Hey, I wanted to jump the rail when I was a kid, and I'm glad I did.
Yeah. You really did? You thought about
bro,
it?
I was gonna jump the railing and I was gonna go hit Jerry Lawler. I hated Jerry Lawler so much
Oh,
when I was a
what?
teenager, because like he was like, you know, he was just so good at his job. Now I respect him so much, but he was such a good heel and such. I hated him. I
I think
hated
that's
him.
how Allie feels about
It is.
on Hardbody.
Yeah.
How about when you when they had this show at the Landmark when you ran like in a bag and said,
Oh, I might have told y'all this already, but if I didn't, so I tell y'all like my first wrestling story. So I went to my first live wrestling show. I was about 10 years old. My dad took me, which is crazy because my dad never took me to anything. My dad hated me my whole life.
Oh.
So, true story, for real.
No, it's fucked up. I'm only laughing
Yeah.
because it was like brutal.
It's
God,
fu-
you
yeah,
laughing at
it's-
that shit?
That
He didn't
shit
show
kind of
up.
makes me laugh. I got a fucked up
Yeah,
sense of
that's real
humor.
funny,
Allie,
you
can
fucking
it?
prick. Okay.
So yeah, so my dad got some tickets from the radio station, and he brought me to these local wrestling shows here, and it was like the reincarnation of like basically the UWF. And it had everybody there. Terry Funk was there, Mr. Wonderful was there, Bob Orndorff, Adam Bomb before he was Adam Bomb, just all these, you know, Junkyard Dog, Bullet Bob Armstrong, all these legends. And the second show was at the Landmark Hotel. First one was at the Pontchartrain Center. Second one was at the Landmark Hotel. And they said if you brought your tickets from the Pontchartrain Center, you got them free at the Landmark. Like
Oh, what?
two
All right.
weeks later, whenever it was, I don't know.
Your
So
dad
I
was
was
like,
like,
this is the
well,
greatest thing that ever happened to us.
Yeah, well, he brought me to the Pontchartrain Center one. I had the tickets, so I caught the city bus at like 10 years old.
By yourself?
Yeah,
Damn.
to the Landmark. So I went and bothered Terry Funk, and I talked to Terry Funk for about an hour, and he was such a nice guy that he wouldn't tell me to get the fuck away from him.
Holy
right?
crap.
I mean, but I was a kid, you know.
Right.
And I was mouthing off to the wrestlers and all the heels and shit. Where at some point, Terry Funk was doing commentaries called Tuxedo Terry. So he's interviewing some of the guys, and all the heels come start jumping him. Bob Orton, all these bad guys, they start beating the piss out of Terry Funk, right? I mean, they bust him open. And I'm a kid, man.
You're
I
like,
said, I'm
man.
10, 11 years old.
Beat the fuck out my grandpa.
I knew where the dressing room was because I was, you seen the guys come from the dressing room.
When you went, you
And
went
it was the
paying
kitchen.
attention.
Yeah, it was the kitchen in the Landmark. So I hauled ass and I just ran back in. I ran in the kitchen. And I said, "Help! Help! They're jumping Terry Funk!"
Oh, no.
Right? So Paul Orndorff walks over to me. He puts his arm around my shoulder and goes, "Kid, Terry can handle himself." And he just walks me out the dressing room. And I was like, how come none of these guys are helping Terry
Right.
Funk? I'm heartbroken because none of the baby faces wanted to come out. None of the good guys wanted to come out.
You're back there reading
Yeah.
magazines
He just
doing
kicked-
dope.
Hey, he just, yeah.
Lots of it. It's the
He
80s.
just kicked me out of the fucking dressing room. Get out of here. But he was nice. But he said, "Hey, Terry can handle himself, kid." He put his arm around me, just like in a movie, where the guy puts his arm around and walks him out.
Right.
Have a good day. And get the fuck out of here.
And then you're like, I'm going in and helping myself.
Oh man, that shit. Great
man.
story.
That's fucking awesome.
I seen Paul Orndorff. I met him a few times since then, but I seen him last year, and I wanted to tell him the story, but he's so off the fucking rocker now. It's like, there's no point.
Right.
He wouldn't. He probably wouldn't give a fuck because everybody's got a story about him. But two, he would have no recollection of what
You'd
I'm
be
talking
that
about.
guy. Hey,
Yeah.
you remember me?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly who I would be. I took a picture with him and Bob Orton though, because they were together. So we took a picture. I said, "Man, I gotta get a picture of this." So that was cool.
Fucking right. Dude, I tried to talk about it earlier. Zazie Beetz and yourself are starring in
my
Wounds.
God.
And it's
Wounds,
supposed to
She's
come
beautiful.
out. Yeah, it's supposed to
Oh,
come
is
out
she?
on Netflix.
Yeah, it was supposed to have a theater release at the end of March, and I don't know what happened with that. I don't know
Did
why.
well at the Sundance, I read.
Yeah, and I mean, it has mixed reviews. You know, it's like every movie. You pay the right people, and they'll review it high. But you know, I read some reviews where people say it was really scary, and then I read some reviews where people say that it didn't have a big payoff to it. But that was a really fun movie to shoot. Bobak Anavari gave me an opportunity on that. He was the director, and he gave me a nice little acting role in that. So I put the fight together and everything. Kevin, my buddy Kevin, was the stunt coordinator. So he had me put the fight together for him because I did a fight with Brad, man, what's Brad's last name? He was on Orange Is the New Black. He's one of the main characters on that.
I'm scared of that show.
Heineck, something like that. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, but it's like Brad Heineck.
I could be looking at it. I probably couldn't do it.
Henke.
All right.
How do you say that? Heineck?
Don't ask me.
So
I can barely know English.
He's a big guy. He's a big guy. So we shot that, and that cast was really good. Zazie was cool to work with. Army was cool to work with. And like I said, I was really looking forward to hitting that in theaters because that was supposed to drop, and then they just changed it to Netflix.
It's not a bad thing nowadays, though.
You know, a lot of things do that. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't understand. I guess, are the movies making money now? Like, I mean,
I don't think many of them. It's like they tie movies, to me, are getting ruined where they got to tie propaganda to sell a movie.
Oh, of course.
Like so many things that they make a big deal of now to sell a movie. We've been going to movies like that. Like we've been having women action heroes kick people's ass and be a positive message. Like Captain Marvel is not something new. We've been having.
Sigourney Weaver was she was an alien. She was the hero in all those movies. No one brought that shit up fucking 30 years ago.
Yeah, and then like the Black Panther, they make a big deal. It's like, man, I grew up. I loved Blade. I loved fucking Spawn. That was my favorite comic book character ever. Like
race
I
and all
give a
that shit
fuck.
so shoved down people's throats nowadays. They have to have some controversy to separate us.
Yeah, so I'm saying if
because-
the
yeah,
movie
it's
didn't have
bullshit.
something like that to hype it, and think about it, the movie Wounds, I've never seen it, but I'm going to assume it's going to be just as good on my television as it's going to be. I don't need to see that in Dolby surround sound, and
I like seeing movies like that in a theater because of the surround sound and things like that, where the big scare scenes and they jump out and the music's loud. Just
you get a better effect.
There it is.
Yeah,
but like a movie like that, to me, I can watch it on a small screen. It's gonna be just as good.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that. Like I said, I got that dropping. I got the Power one with Jamie Foxx dropping. But I think that, like I said, I think they'll change the name of that though because of the TV show.
Right.
That's supposed to come out sometime on Netflix. What else did I just film? I just filmed a movie called The Hunt, which I believe will come out on Netflix. Played a Croatian soldier on that.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I
Did you get to talk?
I did. I had, but in Croatian.
Oh,
So
can you do a little bit? A little sample?
I don't remember.
Oh, don't you lie. You're lying. How much? How much?
I swear.
I must break you.
You're high for the next one, I think.
I had to yell a bunch of things in Croatian because I was a Croatian soldier and I was just beating up some people.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I wish I remember, but I had to.
Boy, you are getting versatile.
Practice, yeah, but that's cool. You know what I mean? That's cool. Like I did a film. I did a TV show called. Back to doing so much that I forget.
No, that's awesome. That's not a bad problem.
It was an alien TV show, and we shot it here, and I had to learn a different language for it. And
you had to like click and pop and shit.
I did. No, I had to learn.
Oh, you spoke alien like
Yeah,
V?
well, it was a made up language. So and they had it all over the TV show. And so when I auditioned, I had to learn the language first, and then not the whole language. I had
How do
to
you learn
the
a language that doesn't exist?
Right. So they sent me links of how it should sound. So I had to practice, and when I did my audition, again I had to do it in that language.
And you want us to believe you can't do that right now?
Well, it was
Doesn't
probably
remember
about
it,
5 years
Tom.
ago. I'm looking for. I just posted the clip not long ago. So here it is. It's Star-Crossed. So it was.
I've never even heard of that one yet.
You can listen to it. Let's see. Hold on. Let's do it again. You ready?
It's Roy. He does say again.
Is that you?
Yeah. So
Oh, really?
Both of them. So at first I spoke to her in the alien language.
Oh, right,
And then she
right.
spoke to me back in English. So
We
I
speak
spoke
in English
respect.
now.
Yeah.
Oh, all right, bitch. All right, we coming at it straight,
I'm
huh?
bilingual, you know.
He'll do anything. We could probably get him to oil wrestle.
Dude, before we run out of time, I wanted to talk about either, the Christmas show, a little recap, and maybe ask y'all some of that. But really, before that, let's go and pick our winners. Like, you do the brackets for the
Oh, for the tag
NCAA
team
tournament.
tournament?
Yeah, I want to pick winners for
Talk
that.
to
Maybe
Harper
y'all
about
can
that.
help us.
I mean,
Who do you think's gonna win?
Help us.
Why?
look, I already know who's gonna win.
Who?
Hawx Harry.
You drunk?
All right, that's the first match.
Okay.
Hawx Airy. What is the Airy?
So it's a nest. It's a bird, a predator bird's nest.
Gotcha.
So like a hawk, an eagle.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's better than calling it a nest, right? It's cooler.
I like it.
Yes, and y'all are going up against the Ballard brothers, who, from what I understand from y'all video, are just some old guys.
What?
Well, they've been
That's
around.
nice.
They
Gonna
are
beat up
old.
some old
They are
dudes?
old, but they still can go. They've been around a long time. They
Like
from
Tracy
Canada.
Smothers old?
No, they're not that old. But they've been wrestling a
Oh,
long time.
Tracy's not that old.
Compared to who?
Leave my friend
Captain
alone.
Lou
Leave my
Albano?
fucking
That's
friend
nice.
alone.
But no, the Ballard brothers are super talented, man, and I've actually always wanted to wrestle them, and I never got to. So when this tournament came over, and we did a poll, not a poll, but we did a Facebook post towards the beginning of the year, and we said, hey, WildKat's going to be looking for tag teams on this show. We said the month. We said anybody. We're open to anybody entering.
Right, who wants to come and
And
get some?
Ballards were one of the first names that actually entered.
Really?
So yeah, and we did. We legit. We said, okay, we got this many tag teams at WildKat, so we'll have this many open spots because we needed so many brackets. And we took. I don't want to say we took the immediate ones. We took most of the immediate ones, but we also reviewed the footage to make sure it wasn't some chumps. You know what I mean?
Right.
Not like shitty trained people. So if in order to you send it in, it was first come first serve. Whoever sent it in, and if they had good work, then we booked them.
All right, Allie, who you picking? Nance, you know a little more?
I just read on Facebook that somebody's got hail, so I'm thinking about the fact that my car is out there.
Allie, who you picking?
Who do you think I'm gonna pick?
Hawx Harry.
Mayday. Where you
I'm gonna
going?
go with the Hawks.
All right,
Yeah.
me too.
I'm not
Yep.
gonna pick a bunch of fucking
Fucking
geriatrics in the fucking
Oh,
ring.
Jesus.
Obviously, I'm picking the Hawks. Yeah.
All right.
I told you,
Harper,
I love it for a reason.
Harper, help us with this. Pump Patrol and Sledge versus Chris Cruz.
Probably.
Fucking
Wait.
Sledge.
What is it?
Pump Patrol versus Sledge and Chris Cruz.
Probably Cruz and the Sledge guy.
No, see, I'm
Probably?
gonna go
No
with Pump
doubt.
Patrol because
Yeah, me too.
I would
here's the
go
thing:
with them.
is I've seen Sledge and Chris Cruz. I don't know too much about them. Sledge was just on Stone Cold's podcast not long ago.
Lame.
Exactly. So
Fuck Stone Cold.
I don't. You know, Pump Patrol's been tagging up and down,
I
and
think they get worn out. Don't they got to carry around a lot of belts and shit too?
I'm
a
sure
lot
they
of luggage.
do. But they have the advantage because they've been the premier tag team at WildKat for a while now. So
Huh?
what Harper?
What the
How do I
fuck?
not
No, they
know who these
haven't.
fucking dudes are?
Who's been more premier than Pump Patrol and WildKat as a tag team?
Edger and Stone and Kojak.
Okay, but they're just starting.
I don't care. Pump Patrol's garbage, bro.
Whatever, dude. Have you seen those dudes?
I don't know. They write a lot of checks. I don't know if they
fucking
cashing
work
them all.
out, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like
they were fat kids who got skinny.
They look freaking good now. I'll tell you what.
Whatever.
Damn.
Speaking
You
of
just mad because you don't look like that. No offense, but like you got to put in the work, man.
I don't want to look like
I
them.
just manage people because I don't want to lift weights.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you realize Kurt Matthews is about 1 Twix away from looking like me?
That boy looks good to me. I'll just say it.
It's kind of funny.
dude,
He's
also
got hair.
it's Fortune 5000. We seen them last time. You remember we were
They're
making
pretty
fun of the
goofy.
guy
They're
and his
pretty goofy.
family was right in front of us.
Yeah.
We felt bad about it.
Oh yeah.
They're cute though. They're cute.
Yeah, and against Spider and Owen Travers.
True.
Travers.
Now, see, like that's
Keep want to call him the Traveler.
so. Spider and Owen are fighting who?
Fortune
They're
5000.
Oh man.
Demolition.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like-
think Spider gonna take this one with that mask he's got. How's he see out of that
Well,
thing? That
I
can't
mean,
be
look,
safe.
I've seen both of them in Vegas at my time in Vegas, and they're both talented. But I think I'm gonna be biased too. I'm a WildKat fan. You know, what I mean, I don't necessarily care for Fortune 5K, but I think they're gonna pick up the win. You know, I think a lot of these tags. Again, that's another team where I don't think they have a lot of tag experience together. I think
They're still growing together.
They're still, yeah. They do occasionally tag team and Fortune 5Ks. 5K, excuse me, not 5K, 5K.
Freudian slip.
That was an accident. That was.
Yeah, you're right.
I wasn't
That's
trying to crack a
okay.
joke,
I'm
but
alright with
but
it.
it was funny.
Tell you what, you
Now,
could bill him as the first gay,
I
openly
was
gay
about to say,
tag
I
team.
just came up with a new name for
At
him.
least they're cute gay dudes,
Be popular as
right?
fuck right now.
Yeah.
Everybody's doing it.
Everybody's doing it. Everybody's doing
All
it.
right,
That's
guys,
great.
we're gonna drop the money
Oh, my
gimmick and
God.
just gay it up. Get some lotion.
And maybe we can get them on Claw season 3.
Oh, right. Lucrative career. You know what? I'm going for them too because it's in-house talent.
Yeah. Got to go with in-house talent, right?
And Spider wears this mask, man. If you've seen it, there's no way. It's as bad as the Bull Man.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm not a fan. So
How you
I
gonna
mean, I'm
see
gonna be
out there?
honest. I'm not a fan.
Put
And
some
I see
face
the
paint
ring,
on or
the
something,
ring
that's
work
cool.
is cool. You know, I've seen the guy's ring work. I'm not a big fan of his look though, and I'm a 5K. Let's go.
He
with
looks like
5K.
Spider-Man if they made him in China.
Who you got, Harper? You said it already.
What's that?
Fortune
5,000?
5K or the Vegas boys?
Legion of Doom.
Now, and look, they just dropped a killer promo today. Now they did a little, the editing on it. I didn't think the promo itself was all that great, but I thought the editing job on the promo was great. I mean, look,
What's
you want
that,
me,
man?
you want me to bullshit you? You
No.
want me to be honest with you?
Tell
I
that
want you to
truth.
be
Tell that
honest.
truth.
Yeah.
Throw it out.
God, now I don't know
It's
which
on
one to
WildKat.
pick.
You go to WildKat today. You go to our Facebook page or our Instagram, and the promo is up. So I think every day they've been dropping a new promo from a tag team.
Nice.
I'm gonna throw gas on Ali. Buku Dao versus El Gato.
No, Buku's with El Gato versus
Yeah.
True Grit.
Yeah, how are you
Yeah,
not like this is your
what I
notes
said.
that you wrote? No,
That's
you
what I
didn't.
said.
See?
No, you said versus El Gato. That's
Oh,
this one team.
Sorry. Thank you, Luke.
You didn't ask me who I wanted out of the spiders and the fucking
Why
Fortune
not invite
5
her today?
Right, exactly.
that's the old Luke.
You didn't ask me who I thought. I think that both them teams are gonna fucking lose somehow because they're both trash. As far as the next one, Buku is definitely winning no matter what. That's my boy.
You don't even know about this True Grit.
I don't need to know. It sounds
They look
dumb.
like cowboys. I can't pick
Oh,
that.
that's stupid. Nope.
They're badasses.
They're gonna
though.
have country
See,
when they fucking come out. No, man.
I don't know. Buku Dao's last match,
Buku
though, at the
is
Christmas show that I
everything.
saw was fucking
Which-
pretty impressive.
That's
He had,
against Ryan Davidson?
he had
That's
cookies.
a talented fuck.
Nah, he's super talented, but I mean, like, here's the thing: is we're gonna go back. What I just tell you what I just said, and I'm gonna actually go against what I said a little
What?
bit for my match because let me explain it. For my match, I said, I've been picking a team with more experience, and then Ballard's obviously got more experience tag teaming than me and Perry do, me and PJ. But like I said in the promo, I don't think two brothers are closer than a father and son. I mean they're twins, but man, me and Perry are so much alike.
Oh, they twin cowboys?
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm talking about for my
You don't
match. I
think
went back to my
twins are
match.
going to
Oh,
be closer biologically than a dad and son, though? They have the exact same DNA versus, like, half not.
Look, I just me and Perry, PJ is short for Perry Julian. So me and Perry just know each other. Like we vibe, and we're a tag team, the first ever real father-son tag team.
That's
And
pretty cool,
Yeah,
actually.
which is really cool, but it just connects. It's just one of those things where it's natural, and I think.
Y'all not like brothers where y'all fight. And I
No,
get it.
and we fight because the motherfucker don't listen. Sometimes I gotta go upside his head. But in the ring, in the ring,
No
it's
wonder why
different.
Stevie Richards doesn't think this is a good idea.
Yeah. So like in the ring, it's different though, man, because it's like I felt all this time, and this is the first time I ever said this anyway. So you might want to save this for future.
Hey,
like
we'll clip it and play
yeah.
it for you next time.
Is I felt like my whole purpose in wrestling now has been to do this. Like I've always questioned what I was made to do, and if I'm gonna make it big, or if I'm gonna do this, or I'm gonna do that. If I was supposed to headline WrestleMania, all these things you want to do, right? You want to be a champion. You want to wrestle for this federation. And now, as it get down to, I said, man, my whole reason for being in pro wrestling was to be a father-son tag team, and like that, and he's gonna go above and beyond and surpass anything I've ever done because he's super talented. But in all honesty, like I realize now that my whole point was to get to this and be successful at this. And then, you know,
Really?
I'll
That's
only
fucking beautiful,
Yeah,
man.
and I'll only be around so long because, you know, I still got a lot of gas left in the tank. But obviously, he's just starting, and we already got this.
You just
this
don't want to end
grind.
up like Terry Funk.
I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, we'll see. I don't want to be broken, but I'm already broken. You know, broken heart.
No, I meant
broken
out there
body.
getting your ass beat, nobody coming to help you.
Oh yeah, that too. You know what I mean? I don't want fake knees. You know, he has 2 fake knees, probably fake hips, but
Yeah.
but yeah, True Grit's got the experience. So I think experience as a tag team to go over Buku and Elgato.
Bukudo, all right? Put aside his wrestling ability, he's got something that I think is the intangible. I think you could train a lot of people that are willing to put in the work to wrestle, but you can't teach somebody character and kind of cool.
Nah,
you can't
bro.
teach cool.
He's got that it factor.
He's a cool
He's
motherfucker.
creative.
Yeah,
He's so
yeah.
entertaining. He's very like acrobatic and does cool shit to watch.
He's a star.
My
Yeah, he
question
is.
from
He
the
has
Christmas
personality.
match.
You
Yeah,
know,
he just got
it's
it.
amazing
adorable.
that he hasn't gone to the next level. And not that I want him to leave, but you know, Buku signed with WWE a couple years ago.
What?
And before he left, the week before he left, they made those $8 million in budget cuts, and he was part of the budget cuts
Oh,
before he
fuck,
even started.
man.
He's like developmental
so
talent.
cool.
Yeah, he
that
got
they
signed as
just
a
like-
developmental, and then and he got released right the week before he was supposed to report.
Damn.
So he didn't even get to officially start.
Seems
so,
like they would be a company that would go, hey, you're going to be sushi man and you're going to poke people in
Oh,
the eye.
that's
with-"
racist.
Wow,
fuck
Fucking
up.
sushi man.
That's
'cause
what
he's Asian? Are you
WWE
fucking
does.
kidding me?
Don't yell at me. Go call Vince McMahon
That's
or write a letter.
racist.
Allie Cannon
Sushi
for a
man.
minute. I'm trying to make a point.
Canada, Alley.
But they would say, you're
Sounds
going to
fun.
go
Why
out
didn't y'all
there
invite
and
her today?
you're going to go out there and dress like an altar boy. But that's what WWE does. Where Buku to me goes, you need to give him some slack so that he can create because he seems like a
his
creative
own
dude.
character is better
Well,
Unless
and I think-
Hardbody's writing all that for him.
I don't know if I'm
Exactly.
right about this, but I think he was like the first Vietnamese wrestler.
Holy shit,
well,
really?
that's racist too.
No, he is.
How do you know that? What
It's not
about Ty
racist,
Jerry?
Allie. It's sexist.
Well-
all right? Get it right.
Fuck off.
Tajiri's Japanese.
Oh well, that's
Yeah.
racist too, because I didn't know the
but
difference.
yeah.
It's all racist.
But no, I mean like so WWE has the first Chinese wrestlers now.
All right.
So
all
they
right.
brought
So
guys
you had
over
the
from
first
China.
Vietnam. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Buku. He's my boy. He knows about pho.
He's from New Orleans.
Faux
Got cool
real.
hair,
Faux
yeah.
real.
But anyway, am I right with that? He seems like a super
Nah, dude,
creative guy.
He's the man.
That
He's,
Christmas match was so
he's-
fun.
He's so smart and so like he's
witty.
he's witty. He just thinks off the charts.
He
and the things
understands how to
does.
be entertaining.
Right,
Yeah.
right. In which, you know, he's not boxed in. A lot of people are scared to think that way. So it takes people like, I mean, you guys, right? I told Harper before we got here how entertaining and how much fun I had last time doing this show because it wasn't this, you know, boring ass podcast.
Yeah, and I
that-
was nice to you though.
Yeah.
Not being nice to him.
She's trying a
Didn't
different
see that one
approach.
coming.
Yeah, no, to me, it's just attention to detail and having high standards. He seems like he
I
wants
think-
to
I
put on
actually-
an entertaining
Well,
match.
I think Harper's actually scared of Allie because
I'm scared, bro.
because he's normally like very talkative
I'm
and tonight.
I'm just letting you get all your shit in.
That's what she said.
Dude, all right.
Where's she at?
Dude, can we? I'm going to ask you more about Christmas. Said a bum USA.
What?
The
That's
worst.
his name,
Who's a
right? He
bum?
said,
Worst.
said a
That's-
bum
that's-
USA.
That's
when he-
Harper's boy.
Yeah,
What
he-
does that mean?
Said a bum.
Who's a
Who's
bum?
that?
USA.
Yeah, said a bum USA. You know who
Who?
it is.
I don't know who that is.
Said.
Saeed?
Oh, Saeed.
There ain't no way
Saeed.
that's
Called
it.
him said
I
a
read the
bum.
motherfucking
Saeed.
Tamira. Tamira. You put your,
Saeed's name was said?
Said.
how do you spell
Saeed.
his name?
It's
How do you
it's
spell his
Saeed.
motherfucking name?
S-A-I-D.
How do you spell Sid?
S-A-I-D.
And I'm
Sid.
the dumb one.
I mean, look, I know a girl, and I know two girls that their names spelled exactly the same. One pronounces it Shireen, one pronounces it Shirin.
Right.
And
Yeah.
they were, all- you know what I mean?
And you
like,
know what?
Right.
If somebody
And
reads it and
You
calls
just
you
have
the
to be
other one,
smart
you
enough
just
to
gotta
know the
roll with it.
difference.
Yeah,
What- and
imagine
hey.
how many times someone calls him said a day.
Oh, he
Said a
probably
bum
fucking
USA.
hates his life.
Jesus
Every time they
Christ.
call him, they're like, "Is Mr. Said there?" And he's like,
Yeah, like a kid in school, like said, "I'm a boosa."
"Like what?
Here.
Right?"
So
who?
at the Christmas show, it started catching on to cheer for him. And that was so fun. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, I totally loved it. And then to watch it at the end of the night come with everybody turn on him because
that
of
was
his slow
awesome.
count. Like, I thought that was a great. Is he
What
gonna
a-
ref anymore? Or that's it.
Is he
he's
still a
fired?
ref?
Or,
I don't know. I think
He did do some dirty
You
shit
gotta call
last
He got deported back to Palestine.
If Luke don't know, that just means he's fired.
You're fired.
I mean, I think they removed him from the head referee position. I don't know if he's fired or what. I don't. You'd have to
Really?
talk to the general manager, David Powers, about that.
He's
Yeah.
That little bitty dude, man.
yeah. He's a little big, little skinny crackhead looking dude.
That's
I
nice.
don't think he looks like a crackhead. He's just little bitty. I could barely hear him on the microphone. I'm telling you, boy, better speak up.
Oh yeah, you
Couldn't
like him
hear
neither?
I couldn't hear him.
All
I
you
wanted
like is
to.
Buku. That's it.
He's my favorite. That's not all I like. I like the fucking Pump Patrol, man. That's
All
my
right,
boys.
all right.
It's Saeed.
You know who I don't like? This one I actually might like a little bit less than the Harper guy.
Who?
Fucking the Flamingo. He's
Oh
terrible.
Danny
no, I
Flamingo?
need to send that dude back to
oh,
Shell, man.
God, he's the worst.
yeah.
I love
Oh,
Danny.
God, I can't.
I tell you what, I didn't even like
like
WildKat
Kojak,
at first.
I did say that.
When he was the face and Cheese loved him and the Pickle
Oh.
Scoop show liked him, I didn't
Bruh,
even like WildKat. I'm like, I can't get into this.
There's a lot of people who.
Thanks, Cheese.
That's right. There's a lot of people who love Flamingo, man.
I
For
don't
what?
get it,
For
man.
what? I
He's
don't
just
know.
I
one
don't
big
see it, man.
personality,
God,
bro.
he is
Yeah.
Them
not-
one shoveling
oh,
them bags
God,
of
them
chip into
outfits
him
kill
out.
me, dude.
I could take him for about 5 minutes, and then I gotta get the fuck.
Time
Oh,
to
dude,
go.
I start hearing his music and I don't even like that song anymore. It really upsets me.
You know what? When I hear that song, you know what I think about?
What?
The parades, like the dance teams.
Oh, the,
at
fucking, the
yeah.
Gold Dusters.
yeah, like
How you do
walking
that?
down fucking Severn.
I'd rather see that any
God.
day than him walk out. My God.
The assholes with those fucking satin jackets. They're like, get back, please.
Yeah, he
Back
gets
please.
excited when I'm making fun of somebody else. Yeah, fucking Flamingo. Ugh.
What? I like Danny. Danny's a good
Oh,
guy.
Oh, you
Figures.
would. Do you manage him too? You
I
told him to
don't
wear
manage
that?
him. He's from Saint Bernard. I can't be caught with that asshole. I'm from Metairie, man. I can't be around
Metairie,
some
baby.
shithead from
All right,
Saint
well, at
Bernard.
least you're from Metairie. I gotta give you
Besides the tag team tournament, you also got some more matches next Saturday. Ruby Reyes against Miranda.
Oh, that's gonna be
that. Wait,
fun.
what? All that's gonna be on the same show?
Bro, we got
Yeah.
a big show. It's like
Oh,
9-10 matches
shit.
next
And
week.
you
All
didn't
right,
have
all
to
right,
promote
all
this as the main event to get people to come to it. Amazing.
I know, right?
I'm about some hoes. I won't
I mean,
lie.
hopefully we sell it out. We'll see. You know what I mean? Like floor's sold out, but general admission's always a walk up, so we don't know what we're gonna do. I'm sure we'll do well as usual, but man, we got a stacked house next
Yeah.
week. We got like I said, like 10 matches.
It was a
And then-
crowded show on Christmas night.
Oh,
I couldn't
Christmas
I
believe
know,
it.
fire.
right? I was
Christmas was
surprised
fire.
how many people that showed up. I was kind of
That was
worried. Like,
ballsy.
fuck.
Hey, I knew Christmas would do well.
Really?
And because I mean, what else you gonna do? The movie theaters do well, right?
Yeah,
Like
they
That's
do.
true.
like, and people want to have fun. You sitting around your family all day, ain't shit open. Like, you want to get out the house. You want to go do something. And what better way to do it than to spend it with WildKat Sports?
Yeah, no, that was a great idea.
That's awesome.
I think one of my
yeah.
favorite is when one of your guys from the House of Harper,
Who's that?
when the head got taken off the elf
Oh,
by
the elf?
Kojak.
Oh, yeah, the poor-
Oh,
Elma.
God.
Boy, he killed that kid, huh?
yeah.
I'm one of them like,
You know, we're going to do that every year. The Christmas snow, not take the head off the elf. But
I don't know if that elf could do that. Hopefully he had to all wrestle a man in 2 weeks because I don't know if he was doing much else.
bro.
I'm
Hey.
pretty sure he kicked himself in his face.
I'm pretty sure he probably don't have nothing up there to begin with, so it probably didn't hurt
That's
much.
nice.
He already was
That's
missing his
nice.
teeth.
Oh, man.
That's correct.
Holy
from
shit.
Chalmette?
What a fucking hit that was, though, boy. He bent that elf in half.
Yeah, that was a nice clothesline, huh?
Dude, Kojak is fucking incredible.
Yeah.
Like, I want him just to destroy motherfuckers.
That's why he's fired. 'Cause he's so incredible.
Oh, wait, he's going
What is
too?
he?
That's going?
Is he fired? Is he suspended? What is he?
He's
Chris?
suspended.
How long is he suspended?
That's a
for?
good. That's been my question since day one. No one explains this shit
Yeah,
to
we
me.
should
that's
figure
what,
this out
I
now.
mean, he correct me if I'm wrong. That's why he got suspended, right?
Yes.
Oh, for hitting the elf?
Yeah.
Oh, he should have got
Yeah,
a
that was
promotion.
fucking horrible.
know, bro.
Yeah, that's not funny. That
Oh,
was
it
really
was-
fucked up.
That was
fucking
great.
great.
That was really fucked up. No, it wasn't. You
Yeah.
could have hurt that little thing.
Whatever,
Right.
bro.
How
They got Obamacare on the North Pole, bro. He's all right.
You would say that stupid shit, man.
Of course he would. This guy.
I was
man.
worried.
He killed that guy.
He
And,
needs a break because he kills people too good.
So there's no date on the Kojak return, huh?
No.
Why?
Don't
Exactly.
You think,
I'm
don't you
calling
think as your,
Saturday.
don't you think as your manager, as his manager,
David
you
Powers
should-
won't return my phone calls.
What the fuck?
Exactly.
I wouldn't either, but I
Yeah.
just didn't.
I think he needs new management. I'd probably do a better job than
He
you.
probably
I
went
have
and
a
got
better-
another manager behind your back and just didn't say nothing.
Oh.
Ghosted the fuck out, Chad.
Damn.
Said I
Rich-
got to move forward in life. I got to get away from this.
He got
motherfucker."
Rich Paul.
Yeah, baby. Yeah. Going to L.A., baby.
Dude, you also got the outlaw Matt Lancey
That's right.
defending his championship
Against
against
a child.
Johnny Flex.
And right, and when you see him get his ass beat by him, you're going to feel stupid
No,
as fuck.
sweetheart, that ain't gonna happen.
That
I
little
can tell you
motherfucker
that.
can do some shit.
He can't do anything.
Well, we're about to find out.
Wait till you
That's
see
right.
the underwear on him. You got a new pair of underwear to throw off Johnny's game?
God, where is that underwear?
All right, it's your underwear. What the fuck are you asking
Oh,
him?
man. I gotta write all this material.
I forgot what the fuck I did with it.
Dude, well, you could see
ask
WildKat
your mom?
Wrestling's first ever tag team tournament. Did y'all not have a tag team championship before?
This
No.
is round one of the tag team tournament because it's our first ever titles. We just had the titles made. They're pretty fucking sweet looking.
Aren't those
And-
badass looking?
And we thought that we should do multiple shows around it because one event, like, of course we got to have the single matches too, right?
You gotta build up the belt first.
We got, you got Jay Spade and Steve Anthony. They still feuding for the title, so we couldn't leave them off the show. We couldn't leave the Revolution Championship off. And then, if we don't have some kind of girls on the show, the perverts,
Yeah.
want to throw a fit about it on.
Oh, God, give me a break.
It's so true, man.
Dude, look,
as
if-
soon as that got posted,
Yeah.
these people come out the woodwork messaging me like, hey, they still got tickets, right?
Yeah, you got hoes
it's-
to be on there half
It's
naked,
crazy.
bro.
It's crazy how these women. And I'm not trying to shit on anybody, but I'm calling it what it is,
Yeah,
right?
please.
Like if there's no women on the show, guys won't show up to watch the wrestling. And I'm just like, what the fuck, man? Like, we put on a good show.
I
Are
thought
you
dudes
really-
like wrestling because they like looking at other dudes fight. I mean, that's what
It would be
wrestling
cool if you
is.
had like ring card girls.
right? What? This,
Hey.
man,
Yeah, but that
you know,
costs money,
like ballets,
dude.
Right,
Instead
but
of
that
Harper.
Shit's, they ain't gonna do that for
There's
free
legit,
now.
Sorry.
there's legit people that will come out just for the girls, and they don't give a fuck about nothing else.
That's
As
weird.
soon as-
Crazy,
yeah.
man.
They're
You watch
fucking
girls on
perverts.
TV
But
and
but
they
they
go to strip
also
clubs.
they also buy their underwear and their used socks
Oh,
and
That's
this and
crazy
that.
how people.
Bro, you
Dude.
never see this stuff online? These girls post.
No.
These girls are
Yes.
like, look at my inbox. This guy's asking me if I have used underwear,
Oh,
used
come
socks,
on,
or used
man. Give me
like.
a fucking break. People are sick.
Hey, Allie, don't knock
What?
it. You don't have no old shit we could sell some free?
Nobody
some of
wants
the
my
girls-
shit, dude. I got skid marks in my drawer.
Oh, turn on. Tom, thanks
I
for tuning in. That went about
Somebody
it.
would buy your underwear. I guarantee
Oh,
you.
yeah.
Seems like you know all about that.
I'm telling you, people are nuts, man.
Yeah, that's right.
Y'all fucking great. Well, man, thank y'all so much for
Oh,
coming
bro,
on.
it's always a good
They
time.
can get
bro.
tickets at wildcatwrestling.com. They can check out.
WildCatSports.com. We changed it back to site
Oh, you
back.
did?
Yeah.
But can you
so-
still get to it?
No, you can get general admission. Yeah, if you go to Wildcat Wrestling, it brings you to Wildcat Sports.
Okay.
But we switched it back to the old site, and then we updated the site and did a little better. We're trying to change it up a little bit, and we're still updating it. But the other site just it was great, but it started to load really slow, especially on cell phones and stuff. So
Yeah.
I don't know if we had to simplify it or what. But you think with time goes on, all this technology, things would be booming. But we switched it up. And
Websites
Wildcat's-
are one of the things that only got more complicated and difficult
Yeah.
as time's going on.
Yeah, so
But yeah, you can still get tickets there.
you can get tickets. You can get tickets at the door. They're only $12.
Nice.
You know, if you ain't got $12 to spend, then take a loan out. So yeah, go dig in your mama's purse or something. Don't tell it till after the show though.
Yeah, make it happen.
Yeah, make it happen. Be there. I mean, we thrive off local support. Without local support, we can't survive. So, we don't get rich at this. And I'm just, like I said, I'm a straight shooter, man. I wish I was making millions and millions of dollars at it. But, we depend on local support to be able to put on the next event and the event after that and the event after that because everybody's in this together and we're trying to do the best we can.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, like, just if you're just a slight wrestling fan or you were a wrestling fan, the experience you get from going to WildKat, it's so much more. Like, even if you wouldn't sit and watch WWE on television, going to an actual event and
Well,
watching these guys perform,
you-
it's entertainment.
You
That's-
wouldn't believe the amount of fans that we have that aren't like real wrestling fans. They just come out because they love the Wildcat shows.
Yeah.
So I
Fucking
mean,
right.
we have the wrestling fans too, but we have
Not real fans.
right. We have, and like I say, they're not interested in reading what happens on the internet and this and that. They want to just come have fun at a Wildcat show, which is cool, right? Because they not trying to. You go to the Northeast, you go somewhere else. The fans want to control the show. They want to chant. They want to try and make you fuck up. They want to do this. They want to do that. Like they want to be more involved. They want the show about them. At a WildKat show, people just want to have a good time, bro.
Yeah.
You know, everybody there is friendly. Everybody there is cool. You know, I mean, every now and then you get an asshole, but for the most part, like it's just not only a top-notch show, and I know I'm saying it because I'm in the company, but the show is top-notch, and the action's nonstop, bro. Like it's just rarely do you see a bad match. We have them sometimes, but rarely do you see a bad match, and we never ever have a bad show.
Right.
No.
You know,
No,
you
yeah,
can't say one show.
every
that was
one
a
I've
bad
been to
show.
was
You
good.
definitely get more than your money's worth.
Right, and
Like
that's the thing.
Mayday's
Is like,
not even a wrestling fan, and you've had fun.
Oh, yeah.
When
Yeah,
I
I'm
told him we
looking
were
forward to
going,
next Saturday.
yeah, he
Yeah, I got
actually got excited. I'm like, I can't believe you
definitely.
like this.
yeah,
Like,
and it's cheap, bro. I mean, you can't go to the movie. You get 3 hours of wrestling. You know, you can't go
For
to the
$12
movies.
bucks.
Yeah,
I'll say this: I've actually watched the wrestling on UPL, and I didn't really become a fan until I actually went to one of the shows, and then I was like, man, this is actually really cool.
it's because the atmosphere, right?
yeah,
That
definitely.
atmosphere
Yeah,
is
it
Whole
doesn't
crazy.
translate
thing.
it.
Just
Right.
the whole thing.
the yelling shit,
Yeah.
the funny chants, and then the people do play along with the
Bruh,
storylines.
they-
and man,
it's
Yeah.
crazy.
It's fun.
It's
Y'all
crazy. man.
destroying the
We have something
the
unique.
stage with all
So-
those wicker brooms. That
Now,
was pretty
we're
impressive.
trying to
those
figure
wicker
out.
brooms that had to be.
Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to break this barrier here. Maybe you guys can help me because we have a uniqueness with our fans, and like you said, you guys just explained that about coming to a live event different than a TV
Sure.
show. I need to get that everywhere else. I need people to see what we have here at WildKat and how special it is because, like, you know, they put these promotions on the map and they got some good shows other places. But I feel like we're very one of a kind, and we are above a lot of the ones who get more credit than we do. So how do I get us to that next level, man? How do we get that?
Man,
What do we guys
honestly,
do?
my look of it always been wrestling matches are important. You got to be able to pull off the moves. You got to be in good shape. That's what you're watching. But storylines is huge. And the internet, kind of like y'all do y'all shoots,
Right.
and upload them. I don't know if there was some kind of more connection to them, so you could see the storyline kind of being played out. It's kind of, I don't know. I get confused now. They're almost all over the place.
Yeah.
And it's like,
well, we don't put a lot of content out because we try and sell it. So we try and, you know, we do the Vimeo and stuff. So
to me, the shoots though are they build the match. They're what
Yeah.
get you excited. And
So
I think
we'll
if you're
do more of
not,
that.
yeah, if you're not familiar with it or from this area to be able to go to a match and you play that out, then you would go rent the pay-per-view from Vimeo,
Right.
Because you've been given almost the commercial.
trailer, the teaser.
Right.
I mean, that's
right.
what WWE became when you watch regular network television.
course,
it became
yeah,
the
yeah.
commercial for the once a year big main event, and it's like I don't think people mind it if you're invested in it and you're being entertained by it. You're like, oh, this is when I spend money on it, and it's worth every penny of it.
Yeah,
That's the
definitely.
only thing. Just the storylines, being able to follow them and kind of understand. You get wrapped up. You want to know how something ends. You know, just like a TV series.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna call Jerry Ryan and ask him if he could bring his dick to the show and see if that would help.
You never know. Exploit the fuck out. Who is Jerry Ryan?
You don't know Jerry Ryan?
Oh yeah,
Who's
this is
Jerry
good. Let's
Ryan?
end on that. Who is Jerry Ryan?
He's Joey. a nut. He's a nut. Yeah. Luke said he's a nut.
He does
Big dick?
Yeah, the fucking dick spot.
He just had the penis party last night. His show was the Joey Ryan
Oh,
penis
I
party.
think Tracy played at that.
Yeah,
or-
Tracy was at it.
I
Yeah,
saw
Tracy
it.
wrestled at it. Yeah.
Wrestled at it.
Hell,
Yeah.
I
I
followed
don't
my
wanna
friend
know.
Tracy on Facebook, so I
All
seen
right.
all this. And somebody commented and said, it's sad that this is what our industry has become.
I seen
Oh.
it.
So what, is he a homophobe or what?
No. Joey Ryan just does. He's the one that does the dick flip, where you grab his dick and he hulks up and then he flips
Oh, I
you.
did see that.
Oh.
I seen a little
It's been
gif
on-
of
dude,
it.
It was on
He's got like a
Fox.
super dick.
It was on Fox. It was on ESPN.
Nice. I
It's
never
been
saw
yeah.
that. I'll
Oh,
look
dude,
at it.
it's huge.
powerful.
and it's been going on for years. So like he's made this whole stint.
Come on,
now
grab
he
my
runs
dick.
whole shows around it.
Wow.
And he
Holy
sells them out.
That's
People want to
wild.
see that.
Yeah, Joey's super positive. Dude, Joey's a good wrestler too.
Hey,
but
fuck my advice. There you
but,
go.
yeah. I mean, well, he's already got the dick thing. So I
Well,
don't-
yeah,
I
but
don't
you
know
got
what
your
to do.
son. You could do the father and son no dick duo.
No
That could
dick
be your
touch
name.
No
duo.
dick duo. Wow. I have to cut it off then.
Big dick duo.
The big dick duo.
Big
That's
dick
a lot
duo.
better,
There
yeah.
you go. Dick and Dick Jr. All right, man. This is getting worse.
All
Dude,
right.
thank y'all so
Okay.
much, Luke, man, for
Thank
coming
you.
on. Harper.
Thank you.
Hey,
Yeah.
bro.
That. No, man, thank you.
Thank
I'm
you.
glad you actually got to come on a good show this time.
Yeah.
Social media at Luke Hawx 504 HAWX.
No one cares. No one's
At
gonna go look
WildKat
at
Sports,
that.
cat
No
with a
one's-
K.
No.
Probably before they look at your shit.
Hopefully, y'all come out this Saturday to Meisler Gym.
Come out.
Get your
7
tickets.
p.m. bell time. Doors open at 6 p.m. Action-packed show. We will have girls for the pervs out there.
Yeah.
We have girls.
And Harper in his underwear.
Harper in his Johnny Flex underwear.
Yum.
Is DJ Mayday taking us to break?
Not Real Radio 165. We've got Typical Stereo Sub 76 coming up. Some PPV guys with Not Real Entertainment Minutes. And a special throwback. Not Real Radio 165.
We are Popcorn, Piss, and Vinegar, and this is the Not Real Entertainment Minute. Not real minute, not real entertaining. My name's Chris.
I'm Scott. Not real JB4.
So, man, look, I'm going to steal some of JB's lines here because we've been conversing about this back and forth throughout the week. I have never seen a fucking movie director more Monday morning quarterbacked than Zack Snyder. It is the most fucking ridiculous shit ever. I mean, dude, you make a fucking garbage movie that falls on its ass. 2 garbage movies. One of them that outright bombs. One of them that doesn't live to expectations. And, dude, this fucking guy's on the news every day. Every day, pissing and moaning about this fucking shit.
Right,
I mean,
and all these nerd sites are wasting their headline space saying Zack Snyder says this week he could have made this or that, or it's ridiculous.
We've gone through the laundry list of this is what I would have done. Now we're at the new thing now. The new tactic now is insult the fans. If you don't like my interpretation of Batman, then go fuck yourself. Yeah, go fuck yourself. Well, no, dude, fuck you. Go read a fucking comic.
Tell everybody what they said.
So
what he said.
The whole thing with his Batman's a killer, get over it, and all that bullshit. Well, I mean, yeah, sure, Batman's
wake the fuck up.
Yeah,
and
wake the
accept
fuck
it is what
up.
he said.
So his whole thing is look, you know, you need to grow up. All right, first of all, don't tell me to grow up in regards to a fucking comic book character. That's number one.
People were bitching because Batman killed somebody, and so his response was, "Grow the fuck up. That's reality," or some shit like
It's
that.
reality.
Well,
Batman kills people,
and that's what he said. And then,
well, the problem with it is that I mean, I don't. What I expect out of superheroes, man, is I mean, I want to see Batman, a guy that has fucking ideals, dude. Go back to the entire tension scene of Christian Bale's Batman interrogating the Joker in the fucking prison.
Right.
I mean, dude, that's Batman. Not
Right.
this piece of shit that this fucking asshole created.
Right. In Zack Snyder's Dark Knight, both the fairies would have blown up. Right? The Joker would have won.
Right, exactly.
That's what it comes down to is this, Zack Snyder's like, there are going to be casualties. It's like, look, dude, you wanted him to get raped in prison. You said this. You wanted Batman to get raped in prison. Thankfully, for once, the suits made a good decision and forbade you to do such a thing. But Batman is not Watchmen. You know what I mean?
Well, and that's directly where he went. He said,
Yeah.
oh, well, Watchmen, that was a whole deconstruction. Alan Moore. Dude, Alan Moore told you to go fuck yourself.
Hey, stick to the source material, dude.
Yeah, right. Jesus Christ. Look, as far as I'm concerned, I'm putting a ban on Zack Snyder. We're not talking about this motherfucker anymore after this.
Yeah.
Ooh, all right.
Yeah.
All right.
So, yeah, I don't even want to talk about him anymore. Ginger, you haven't said anything because I've been fired up. Go ahead. Get your fucking 2 cents in. Come on.
Say is that I don't think that dude realizes Batman's pretend. That's all I gotta say.
Exactly.
Okay, so
yeah, honestly, I mean, look, I'll still, I think the guy's a fucking dildo, but I will give it to him. He's a visual fucking guy, dude. His visuals are beautiful.
Yeah,
I think he needs to go back to advertising.
Right, or just
30 seconds of fucking popping shit.
Right, or just make a movie that looks cool that's dystopian source material instead of trying to turn everything dystopian.
And let someone else write it.
Right.
You know what his best movie is? They say his best movie is Dawn of the Dead. You know why it's his best movie? Because James Gunn fucking wrote it. That's the reason why. So that's the reason why it's his best movie.
Yeah. I mean, don't try to reverse engineer it. Like, Zack Snyder makes Spider-Man into a fucking serial murderer. No thanks.
All right, Jesus Christ. Okay, ran over. All right, so look, this was not the not real entertainment moment or minute or whatever the fuck it is. Not real moments, not real minutes, not real entertaining. Look, jump over to Facebook group, jump over to iTunes. Please subscribe to PPV Guys and Not Real Radio. Thanks for listening and seeing.
Yeah, got that shit bumping in your rod right now. Fucking low end kicking. All right, man. I can't wait to do something with the Lil Clan again.
God, dude.
Fun.
Lil Tang Clan.
Yeah. That's what I said. Lil Tang Clan.
No, it isn't.
Oh,
But-
boy. It's back. Get
Oh, man.
Hardbody,
Get Harper back
I mean,
in.
it's fucking like I'm not retarded. Like that's literally
Thanks,
not what he
tune
said.
in next week.
Listen
We'll get
again.
somebody to
Like
take
five
Allie's wrath.
We're being
Yeah.
honest. Jesus.
Do you like Hardbody Harper more now than you did before?
No,
No?
absolutely not. Jesus
No?
Christ. Like, I mean, saw the dude.
Just
I
wait,
actually
huh?
do.
You
I
do?
like a little bit more.
You warmed up to him?
I don't care.
I wouldn't say warm. Preheating the oven.
All right.
He preheated the
He
oven.
wasn't wearing that outfit. That helped.
Hey, you know what it is about the outfit? It's a cut-off sleeve I really don't like.
Really?
Yeah.
Richard can pull it off, but
Oh,
not
Richard
Especially
can pull
if you
it
don't
off.
have like good muscles or anything.
Yeah, that done. And he's trying to be
Why?
like look too young, and I don't know.
Oh, you
It's
think he was
just-
trying to look young? No,
He makes me want to
obviously
go
he's
into
old.
that career. Like when you see somebody do
Korea
something.
to get
Yeah.
some barbecue pork.
No, I want to be a wrestling manager.
Oh, career.
Oh,
Thought he said the country, Korea.
I did too. I'm sorry.
Like you're going to north or south? Which one?
Oh, you gotta go.
Oh,
south.
I'm from south, way far south.
All right.
Hey, I'm just trying to.
No, I'm
deflect
just
or
kidding. That's
something. I
from a
don't
movie.
know.
I'm not being
Now she hates
racist.
North
Stop
Korea.
it.
So where do I go with that?
You said Korea, so we were asking
right.
which part.
I don't know. Definitely
Okay.
north.
Okay, perfect.
Be like Dennis Rodman.
Good. Maybe they'll never send you back.
But I would like to manage wrestlers. I think I could do better than him.
Oh,
You do?
definitely
Oh,
could.
definitely
Yeah,
could.
yeah.
The fucking he does a terrible job. The
You
only
think so?
cool one is Kojak out of everything that he's got.
Yeah, he just lucked into that guy.
Yeah,
he's
Kojak. And then
suspended.
didn't Kojak tell him he might not come back or something? He blew him off. He's got
Yeah,
a
wait,
new
who's
manager.
making all these
He signed with
rules and
LeBron's
stuff? It's
manager,
weird.
didn't he?
There's a lot of like uncertainty of
Yeah.
We don't know how long he's
The weird thing
suspended,
that Luke
if he's
doesn't know, but
fired.
he's like the owner.
Allie's talking over me.
Yep.
Go ahead, Allie.
No, I'm just saying, like there's a lot of secretive shit they're holding from him.
They are like North Korea. That's a great point.
That's right. And
what I was trying to tell y'all earlier.
Korea, wrestlers.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
Well, that's
okay.
going to be fun next Saturday. We'll give y'all a full review next Sunday on Not Real Radio 166. Thanks for tuning in
I'm
this week. We're done.
excited. Good. We've done enough.
We've done enough. Oh, yeah, you did good. you had Hardbody Harper cake on one side and Luke Hawx banana and boiled egg on the other. You had a little bit of
Boiled
both.
eggs and cake? Really? That's what you want?
The one Hawx was the one all ripped up. Luke keeps getting bigger and bigger, and Hardbody look like Jello
Bigger
man.
and bigger?
Yeah, you couldn't tell the difference between those two? Jesus.
Should be head on body.
There's a fucking, where the fucking hard body one was sitting, there's like this big dip in my
Oh,
couch
no.
now.
Did he sit?
God.
Oh, he sat on
and
my
he
side.
wrinkled it.
Yeah, and he sat on your
Oh,
side.
man. Thanks for tuning in. Tune in
And
next
dude,
week when
his
nobody's
head
on that
sweat and
motherfucking
stuff,
couch.
like that bald head is like sweating on the back of it. It's stuck to the back of the headrest.
Oh, come on.
Christ.
Yeah, dude.
He seemed like a nice guy.
Did he?
He did.
To me, I didn't think it
You
was
know
that
where
nice.
nice guys finish?
Whoa,
Last.
That's right.
Because my wrestlers are going to whoop his wrestlers. I'm going to get that domestic violence tag
I
team.
bet you he doesn't finish at all.
Oh, man. Dude, the Goats play somewhere Friday night. I don't know where.
Golly.
What? The
I don't know
goats
if
played.
it's a secret, but I believe the Goats are playing Friday night.
Are you serious?
Maybe it's a surprise
I
show.
wanna
Maybe they
go.
do. Fuck.
Is it gonna be in? Is it gonna be in town?
Why answer? You're just going to ramble over it.
Fuck off!
Some people that won't be playing, the Dead Men Are Dead, reports Dustin Cole. Along with that, he says respect their privacy and I guess don't ask or inquire why or something. I
Oh, no,
don't
they
know.
got the studio
Something
fucking bug
weird
that's
happened.
going on.
Yeah.
Oh, no. Damn.
It did make me think, though, that of a quote from Friedrich Nietzsche, whatever his
Nietzsche?
name is. Whatever.
Nietzsche?
One must pay dearly for immortality. One has to die several times while still alive. So maybe they'll come back, Dustin Cole and the Immortal Ones. Ain't
Well, I
sure.
sure hope they come back in general. Like that was too good of a thing for it not to
I
exist.
understand, but
No, they were
studio.
burning that candle bright, though,
Yeah.
right?
They were playing a
played-
lot. It probably was too much.
To burn you out. I don't know. Who knows what happened? Maybe we'll never find out. Maybe somebody will slide in them DMs and let CMZ know the deal.
CMZ, boy.
Can't help that shit's entertaining, right? Don't you want to know why? Like, you like a product, you're like, wait, what happened? I
Oh,
want
I
to know.
definitely can tell you why.
As a fan, you
I know
should know.
exactly what happened. Why I don't even need to know from
You do?
CMZ. Oh yeah.
What is it?
Same thing that fucking happens to all the bands. You go under a microscope, you start bickering with each other and tell them that somebody's doing something wrong, and then fucking that's it, Jack.
Oh, you think?
Oh, I know.
No.
I've seen that shit.
Who was doing something wrong, you think, if you had to
No.
pick?
Oh man.
That's not it.
Okay, Allie. I didn't know you know too.
Really?
If I had to guess, you know what? I'm not saying it is, and I feel bad.
Sounds
if
like
it-
you are, but who do you think it is?
If I feel bad, it's the person that gets the most heat, and this is just a blind guess.
You're
I
going
may
to
be
say
totally
drummer
wrong.
because it's all
Yep.
about drum. Oh,
yeah.
come on.
Oh yeah, definitely. Because they once you get on there and you try to do a click and all this shit, oh man, it can fall apart real quick. And the problem with it is that when you do that, you got to sacrifice either a little bit of perfection for the grease, for the soul.
If I had to guess,
Yeah.
they get Pikachu in, right?
Yeah.
On the keys.
Yeah.
And they're like, you're in the band.
Yeah,
Because they had
yeah,
one
you
good
just start
practice or
writing it.
something.
Yeah.
And then they play that show with him. They're like, you know what? We got to get this dude out the band, but none of us have the heart to do it. Let's say the band broke up.
Dude, you know how much trouble we fucking got in last time y'all started with some shit like this?
We're just throwing ideas. We're talking this out.
I
never
don't think
said-
y'all should be saying that kind of stuff.
Okay. We'll go in the other room. I don't know what to tell you.
Okay. Fine with me.
Throwing theories out there. It's what
I
we like to
know.
do,
Yeah.
right?
I know, but these people are friends.
And that
I'm
doesn't
not saying
matter,
anything
right?
bad about
Yeah,
them.
You
same here.
are. You're
Actually,
saying
if
they decide
anything-
they don't like Josh Robin in the band and they're going to kick him out.
Okay,
and
now
all
if
that.
you want to talk about this, I'll give you a moral explanation why I don't feel bad about doing that. If I knew a piece of information because due to our friendship with them and I got on the air and fucking said it
And
like an
exploited it.
asshole,
Right.
that's somebody who's taking advantage of a friendship and being an asshole. This is just two friends who enjoy, obviously only two. The third one doesn't agree.
I'm not
It's
sure.
just two friends who like a product and invested time and enjoyment to something they do, and we just talking it out. We're just two guys speculating, right? Not claiming any of this is true. I don't know. I don't have inside information. If I did, we wouldn't be talking about it, because then I'd feel weird.
Yeah.
That I only knew the inside
Right.
information because
Yep.
we're friends.
Yep.
Well,
Well, what? That's it?
what do you want me to say?
I
I
don't
think
know.
it's wrong to like. Okay, let's just put this out there. There was a band at one time that we talked about and thought of ideas of why bands may or may not broke up or have broken up or
House
could
of
break
Goats?
up. And people's names were mentioned, and even though y'all were just speculating, some people got very upset, and then we made enemies. I actually like Dustin Cole. I actually like every single person in that band. I don't want them to think that we're fucking like talking shit like that about them. 'cause
I'll give you the breakdown. That when the House of Goats and Kevin ran off to another fucking country, the woman I was talking about wasn't the woman that got mad.
I know, but I'm saying people can take shit the wrong way, and I don't want those
I think
dudes
I
to
did
think that
piss
we're...
the other one off too, though.
Probably.
I'm not a good friend to have, you know?
You're not a good friend to
I only
have.
have one
You're
other
not a
friend
fucking good
besides
friend to have.
Mayday, and it's
Exactly.
Jared. That's it. Everybody else I'm just harmful to.
Fuck it.
Oh, man. Coming to the movies. We're not going to go see it, but it's coming to the movies anyway. Hellboy, the reboot. Dude, David Harbour, the cop from Stranger Things, he's going to be Hellboy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Mila Jovovich is in it.
Oh, I love that bitch.
Ian McShane from Deadwood. Swidgen. I think his name is Swidgen. He said cocksucker a lot. No, never mind. He was the cocksucker. Very confusing. I think his name is Swidgen on Deadwood.
Swidgen, what does that mean?
That means his name. I don't know. Said a bum. USA. Anyway, Mila Jovovich looks dumb. Like, she doesn't look good. I always thought she was pretty, but I'm looking at this movie. I'm like, maybe she ain't that pretty.
She is getting a little bit older. I will give it that. She didn't age as well as like some of the other ones.
Yeah.
You know?
And David Harbour, I'm
she
sorry. He's no
always was
Ron
beautiful.
Perlman.
Who's Ron Perlman?
The dude who played Hellboy before, I
I
believe.
think they put her in a really terrible outfit in this. Like, it makes her have this weird refund gap between her tits.
Hey, I like Ron Perlman on the original Hellboy. I didn't watch the whole thing, but I saw enough where I'm like, no, that dude's badass.
The original Hellboy, I kind of watched, and I couldn't believe how good it was. I was like, what the
Really?
fuck? I'm
Alright.
really enjoying this movie. Like, I liked him. I
Alright.
think the second one, too, with the fish guy and shit.
Alright.
It looked fucking awesome. This director's Neil Marshall. He's known for Dog Soldiers, The Descent, and Doomsday. I've never seen any of those
Yeah, me
movies, and
neither.
it's probably a good reason why.
Right.
So, I don't know. It looks okay. It just looks like a bad, cheaper version of what we already had, kind of. With, like, TV actors and washed-up old actresses that used to be hot that ain't really hot no more.
Oh, damn.
I don't know. The old ones were Guillermo del Toro.
Guillermo?
And he did like fucking Blade 2, which is a really good movie. Pan's Labyrinth, which I never watched it, but it looked fucking amazing. And Pacific Rim, which is another one. I didn't see it, but it did look really cool. So I don't know. Doesn't look very exciting. Watched the trailer. Didn't do nothing for me. Allie, you watched the trailer? You're
No.
disappointed we're not going to see Hellboy?
No, I'm not disappointed. I watched Hellboy, like, the first one. When did it come out? When I was in high school? I think it was in high school. And I went...
2004.
Yeah. Actually, I was in high school in 2004.
Boy, smart.
It might have actually been 2000. God damn,
Damn,
bro!
Brawler's a fucking soothsayer.
Shit! I went on a date with a boy, and like we were both so fucking nervous and didn't say a word to each other. And I don't remember the movie because it was the most awkward thing ever. We just sat there, so it kind of sucks because it probably was cool, but I don't remember it. I remember thinking it was stupid, but it was his idea, so I was like, fine, I'll go. You know?
I don't like the movie because I don't like you.
God, I bet you were mean to him too.
She got that big popcorn. Mayday, what you got to say tonight, pal? Oh.
Damn, that's fucking funny.
You got to say something good?
Left channel. Right channel.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
Left
Hey
channel.
oh, hey oh! What are you doing?
Right channel. Right?
All right.
So that's called a stereo image, right? And usually when you start plugging in equipment, left goes to left, right goes to right, right? Not on the new Ding Sum A to D or D to A converter I
Dim
got.
sum is
Ding
so good.
Sung. Everybody say it. Ding Sung.
Ding.
Wait. Actually, we're going to do it again. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Ding,
Ding
Sung.
song. Ding.
All right.
Ding Sung wire polarity in reverse.
Oh.
Left go to right, right go to left. I'm so
got
sorry.
you. Oh, man, that sucks.
So, the whole time I've been playing Rocket League on this thing, the whole time I've been playing Apex Legends, the whole time I've been playing any other video game, the picture's right, but the audio's fucking not right.
Really?
Oh, yeah. That kind of got me by surprise. So, I wound up testing each component, and then found that it was the Ding Sung. So then,
Ding Sung.
Ding Sung. So I actually rewired it so that it's in phase. and
You
then I
opened
actually
it up and
No.
fucking-
I just I didn't go
Switched-
that crazy.
switched
I just
the
switched
cables.
it.
All
Yeah,
right.
left to right, right to left.
How'd you find out this was a problem?
So I was watching American Dad, and they had a screech scene, actually, ironically, of making fun of the Fast and the Furious franchise. And I think I saw Luke in there, but somebody talked off to the right, and all of a sudden, it was like, wait, why is that coming out the left? So, knowing that, I was like, I had to investigate, go in, listen to it, send test tone. Oh, it got very complicated very quick. Measuring tapes, the whole 9 yards.
Before you go all the way.
Oh, yeah. But-
Could have just switched the cables, Ding Sung.
Oh, well, at
Ding
that
dong,
point.
ding
But I
dong.
calibrated the amp, the whole 9 yards.
You ever
Dude,
just go
this
into
thing
your
is
home
great.
stereo
Oh,
system,
it starts
just start like
diddling with it?
diddling
Oh,
around
yeah,
with
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Just unplug the
I'm
wires?
so glad I diddle with that thing because, dude, it's actually I even moved my chair now where it's actually a much better experience. Like I centered
all right.
everything and all that. It was kind of rewarding. It's kind of nice.
You don't realize how important sound is, like Division 2 when it first came
Oh.
out, the sound was fucked up.
Yeah.
And man, it really fucked you up.
Right,
Because
right.
like you'd be firing your gun and you don't hear it, so you're starting to wonder if you're really shooting, and
Right.
it got complicated.
yeah.
So
Think about trying to play something when you hear somebody shooting on the right and then you start shooting on the right. It's like, wait, I fucking know this guy was there. Why did he shoot me? Oh, because he shot you in the back because it was really in the left. Pretty funny.
well, nice, man.
Yeah.
Well, good. Maybe that was the problem with your Rocket League playing.
Hope so.
Oh man, what happened?
I don't know.
Fucking Apex Legend done rotted your
No,
brain.
it's not that. It's the fact that I haven't been playing Rocket League, and Rocket League's one of those games you really got to maintain. You know what I mean? Like, for me, I got to warm up a little bit. I got to go into the training and do my thing for a little while till I feel confident to do it.
All right, well, if you get home around 3 in the afternoon tomorrow, you got 6 hours. I want you fucking smoking by the time we get in there. Even Kevin was getting mad at you. I felt bad for him. He's mad. That's why we ended a half an hour early.
He's like, I got to go.
I'm
This
going
is
to
my
play
last-
something I don't suck at.
Yeah, I feel bad sometimes on that. Like, ooh, I do suck tonight.
Oh, man, that's funny. All right. Alley Investigation.
That's right. You can't fuck with me. Welcome to Alley Investigations with your host, Alley. That's right. This week's investigation. Is it finally fucking over? Is the Spice Girls reunion tour canceled? I'll just say that goddamn, like, all I ever wanted was to be a goddamn Spice Girl. We did my birthday last year. I got to become one with 4 friends. We had a blast. And then all of a sudden, it was like around the same time we were talking about doing it, they were like, the Spice Girls gonna have a reunion tour. I'm like, what the fuck? That's random. This was 20 years after the last, the movie or whatever, Spice World. It's like, it's crazy. So then they were like, let's do it. And I felt weird about doing a tribute band to a band that still plays. I don't like that. It just feels weird. Like, you can't benefit off something that they're still doing. And then they were like, oh, let's do another show. And I'm like, I don't know, because the Spice Girls are going to play. And they've been fucking rumoring and telling everybody. And then they finally booked a tour. They actually booked a tour. And now it might be canceled. Do you have any idea why that might be, Zartome?
They fought. They're going to fight with each other.
There is? Okay. What about you, Mayday?
Oh, I know what's going on.
All right, well, I'll just say it then. This is actually very interesting. It sounds like the WildKat fans might like this one. When Mel B dropped insider news that she and Jerry Halliwell, that would be Ginger Spice, and Mel B is scary, okay? So this
Gotcha.
is Scary and Ginger. That would be me and Caitlin. Hooked up during their Spice Girls heyday.
What?
Many wondered if the bombshell would impact the upcoming tour. Is the tour canceled?
Gonna make it sell more tickets.
She was on Piers Morgan's interview, and there's got a show called Life Stories. Mel B, if y'all knew, I think I had talked about this, with some crazy controversy with her, like getting all fucking drunk. She was all on drugs. She had to go to rehab.
Had a lot of bronzer on.
Her husband left her. He said she was a sex addict. She had a lot of problems, poor thing. Like she was fucked up bad. And that was before, like they weren't even going to do the tour because it was so fucking bad. Remember that she fell down the stairs and cut her hand off and shit?
Found out it was the ginger one pushed her.
Why don't you let me finish the fucking what I'm telling you?
Sorry,
what I'm
yes.
saying is Mel B's all fucked up. So this is why this makes sense. She's
get
always
it.
been jealous of Jerry. That's enough, Caitlin. She's always been jealous of Jerry, so I think she did this to be an
Which
asshole.
one's Jerry?
Jerry's Ginger.
Okay.
I think she did this to be an asshole because also her and Jerry used to fight and shit. You know what I mean? Like they were best friends, but they would
Passionate.
also fucking fight. And like there was a lot of problems within the Spice Girls because those two were both very strong-headed.
Yeah, redhead.
The redhead and the black one. Okay, so that's the way Caitlin said it. Okay, so anyway.
The black one.
There you go. So apparently Piers Morgan's asked that there was quote unquote rumors that Jerry and Mel B were more than just friends.
Tribbers.
And he specifically questioned her and said, did you or didn't you with Jerry? Did you sleep with her? And Mel B said, yeah, we all slept in a bed together, but not like that. All of us.
That's bullshit.
Can you let me finish? Motherfucker. So when Morgan continued, however, asking, did you sleep with Jerry like that? She smiled and answered, she's going to hate me for this because she's all posh in her country house and her husband. But it's a fact. It just happened and we just giggled at it and that was it. So she wouldn't have said that because that was obviously showing passive-aggressive jealousy to somebody who she's about to go on tour with. They're supposed to be best friends. They're supposed to be supporting each other. But since her life is so fucked and in shambles and she publicly got dumped and like fucking almost got her kids taken from her, all this, she's jealous that Jerry's got like this nice husband and good life and everything's nice. So she's like, since she's posh in her country house, she's going to hate me for this. But yes, me and her had sex. But it
Okay.
was no big deal. But it was no big deal.
Well, that was called good promotion because her being at home with a happy family ain't exactly getting publicity for him.
I guess you're just not going to let me finish finishing it.
No, go ahead. God
And then she
damn.
says that it was just once, and hopefully when Jerry gets asked that, which hopefully she will after this, she won't deny it because it was just a fun thing. Okay, so Jerry actually denied that it did happen. So in a statement to E! News, her rep noted that what Mel B said was hurtful and said it's been very disappointing to read about all these rumors again, especially on Mother's Day of all days, because in the UK it was Mother's Day when it came out. And it said, Jerry would like you all to know that what's been reported recently is simply not true and has been very hurtful to her family. So then it's like, fuck. Like, so she was mad. Like, you know, she was like, dude, why would you say that? It just seemed kind of like, you know, it wasn't necessary. If it wasn't true, especially, it wasn't right to do, I think. But I see how you're saying it could be good publicity because then dudes are like, woohoo! You know, those two, you know, dudes want to hear that. And of course, it got attention to me. It got my attention. I was like, what? But, so then it says, moving forward, Jerry can't wait to see the girls and all the fans on the tour, have an amazing time with everyone, and make some new memories. So I guess she's not canceling the tour, but she was really mad. But then it says that Mel B backtracked, that she clarified that she meant all of us slept in a bed together, all 5 of us on tour. We all had our own hotel rooms booked, but we ended up bunking in together. That's just what girls do. It wasn't like a big deal. We've known each other 20 plus years. It was just one thing that happened one night. I didn't go into detail about it at all. Then she said nothing actually happened and chalked it up to singer's claim of a classic case of Mel B being Mel B. She got carried away and Pierce was egging her on. So it might have just been a joke for publicity. So now it's saying that the Spice Girls are rumored to pull the plug on the tour, and a source on Monday said that the tour has been on shaky ground, that it's been a hugely dramatic week. At one point last Sunday, the tour was not happening. They agreed they had to do the British dates because they're under contract and don't want to let their fans down, but there won't be any more, and their plans to keep it going before they had them, and they're not. So basically, a representative for the Spice Girls just said that these rumors are inaccurate and factually untrue, and they're set to kick off the tour on May 29th. So it's fucking confusing. Like, I don't think they're really canceling it. I think this fucking website just wanted to make a
This is
fucking
confusing.
article that people wanted to read. I don't think they're going to cancel it, but I do think that Jerry was upset by it. Whether it happened or not, I think she felt like it was nobody's business, especially because they're like 40-something years old now and got families, and you know?
Those are my choices.
Was that the most interesting fucking investigation you've ever heard in your life?
No. I was ready to pull the plug on me.
We actually lost like 6 listeners.
I don't blame him. Yeah, they could have read the whole fucking article themselves with their cliff notes. Joker trailer came out this week, put on a happy face. Once they figured out Luke wasn't here no more, they're like, I'm bouncing. Talk about wrestling. Joker put on a happy face. Trailer dropped this week, and man, it looks fucking awesome.
Yeah,
It really looks cool. I was getting pissed off with all the pictures that coming out, just like was news before there was really news on it. Everybody's trying to pass judgment on this movie before we even saw a trailer.
Yeah.
And the director actually came out and said they filmed in New York City, like a lot on the streets and stuff, not like in a studio with all CGI.
Right.
So they were actually out in public shooting a lot. And he said so many people uploading videos and pictures that he said, man, I thought I would just put out some of my own that were at least higher quality.
Right.
So that's kind of why we saw all that hype before it with people leaking stuff out, is because supposedly they shot a lot of it just on the streets of New York, which is kind of cool. It definitely doesn't seem like the typical standard superhero movie.
Yeah, agreed.
And dude, Joaquin Phoenix is an incredible actor. Like, I think if anybody can do this,
He looks
long,
weird as fuck
Dude,
in
he
this
is
one.
awesome. Yeah, he lost a fuck ton of weight so he could look extra creepy.
I think you have people like us that like and want to see a movie like that, and then you're gonna have your typical superhero, nerd
Yeah,
boys
dude, a lot of people
that are gonna
say
be
it looks
mad that it's
terrible.
gonna be boring and it's not the Joker that they saw in the fucking
the old
the
series.
comic
It's not
book.
supposed to
And it's like I don't get it. If you look at and read comic books, you know that different artists have different interpretations and
Right.
characters go through changes in the comic book. So why would they?
Different Jokers. I don't care, dude. I can fucking participate in the conversation.
Only when she's not dictating it.
Dude, what a fucking prick.
Did you get to see it, Mayday?
Yeah, I did watch it.
What you thought?
Kind of in the road. Kind of like...
I don't understand.
Like,
Like in the road. What
Yeah,
does that mean?
like in the
You didn't
middle
say
of the
middle
road.
of the road. Just I'm
Is
in the
hitting
road.
it good or bad?
In the road, like tinkering with your car, or
It's... I don't know. Like, I'll see it based on everything else Joaquin Phoenix has been pretty damn good, and I know he's a great actor. So it's kind of one of those. They didn't really, to me, they didn't give too much in the trailer. So it's kind of a little bit disappointed side.
Really?
Yeah, but
because
I'd probably
you
go
didn't
see
see what?
just a little bit more action or just a little taste of what's going to happen. You know what I mean? I saw him like checking in with his mom more than I did fucking anything else. So it's
Yeah,
kinda
don't
like,
think you're gonna get a lot of the action.
Really?
It's me
All right.
guessing. I think this movie is gonna be a long,
build?
slow build. They're gonna take a character, beat the crap out of him, and then he
Break him
makes his
down and then-
transformation.
Right. Gotcha.
That's my guess.
All
And
right.
he's kind of like her. That whole movie, the payoff's like the last 15 seconds. It's a very long, drawn-out
gotcha.
movie, which I actually really like it if you got
think
an
the whole
actor
thing's
who can pull it off and keep you entertained. Allie, what'd you think of the trailer?
I thought it looked great. That movie's gonna be awesome. It's supposed to be a dark, fucking desperate tale of like sadness and fucking misery, and I think he's the perfect person for that. And the tone of it and the way it looks fucking cool. Like I'm looking at it as a movie. I'm not looking at it as, oh, this the Joker. I mean, that kind of got ruined for me when they did the Jared Leto thing. That was so fucking bad that like the Joker's ruined for me now. Like the Joker to me is Mark Hamill's animated Joker, and that's all I need in my life. You know what I mean? This is just a movie that's being made, and I think it's awesome.
All right.
So
Australian rapper Zheani kind of hit the scene in the news. She
is
released
that how you
it.
say that?
I believe so.
Zheani.
She released a new EP. She had a track on it called The Question. It's about Ninja from Diantwood, the PPV guy's favorite up-and-coming actor. Yeah, from Choppy. She said that Ninja took out in the woods and then forced himself upon her like a demon-possessed animal, then passed out and then claimed he didn't know what happened.
I believe it.
It might happen. The weird thing is, though, she raised money for her EP to be recorded by making ritual sex tapes that you could, like, buy off the internet. I guess not
Oh.
tapes, but videos or whatever.
He didn't pay her for it or something.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the whole thing's weird. Diane was actually, like, responding to this and putting out video.
Yeah, I
Yolandi's
watched a
put
couple of
out
those,
some,
yep.
and You know, they're going back and forth, and they sure are promoting her song. So maybe this whole thing's just hype.
Right.
It's potential that they've been working together
I
and
don't know,
just
man. She's
using
making
this.
some pretty serious claims.
Well,
against
wouldn't
them,
you
calling
go
them
and claim
pedophiles.
that to the police, not to YouTube,
Right.
to sell your music?
Yep.
Shit, if you really want to expose somebody and you have a big market for it, an audience, why wouldn't you?
I don't know. I think if there's no...
The police don't believe you half the time, and she probably doesn't have any evidence. You asked, so I told
Well, if you don't, if she doesn't have evidence, she definitely shouldn't be putting it all out on fucking YouTube to
Why
sell.
not?
Their
Doesn't
res-
mean it didn't happen.
Their response to it, though, leads me to believe it's bullshit.
Why?
Because they're responding to it. They're feeding into it. If it was true or if they actually had some kind of...
Allegations or lawsuits.
Yeah, then their lawyer, the first thing he would say was, you
Don't
do
say
not
anything.
fucking get
Right.
on YouTube and make videos
No,
about
but maybe
this.
they knew that he didn't have proof, so there's no way to prosecute him.
I
It's just
got you, Allie. I
reputation.
don't want to fight with you. I
Yeah,
don't,
obviously you
I
don't.
don't understand how this
You're
turned
like
into that.
typical person that doesn't believe that abuse happens, and just
What?
so of course you would say that.
Gotcha. Dude, we watched Aquaman. What a fucking horrible movie. Dude, I don't care. The Joker trailer is so much better already than this whole Aquaman
I'd rather
movie
watch
was.
that for 2 hours over and over than watch Aquaman.
I had a feeling when the trailer came out and I seen how it like looked and what the movie was gonna be like. I'm like, man, this is not gonna be a good movie. And DC has burnt this so many times before that I'm very glad we did not go to the movies and see this.
Really?
Oh, it's fucking horrible. And it was even worse on the small screen.
Really?
Amber Heard's hair, it made me understand why Johnny beat her. Freaking William Dafoe. Like, I like William Dafoe can play a really cool character. His
Oh,
character's
yeah, yeah.
horrible. He looks stupid.
Really?
He looks fucking stupid.
Jason Momoa, I don't know. I think he's got potential, but the people writing for him in this one, bad. And he's not a good enough actor to take bad writing and make it good. It's just fucking horrible. Like, everything ends with, like, a dumb douchebag kind of joke at the end of it. Like, everything, no matter how insignificant or significant the moment is in the movie, it's got to end with, like, some dumb fucking...
They make Jason
kinda
Momoa a
joke.
fucking idiot. Like, they make him act so fucking stupid.
Yeah, the CGI was not good enough
No.
for the amount they used it. And some things looked kind of cool, and you could just see they tried to do too much of it. And, like, I really liked Thor Ragnarok, and that was a hell of a lot of CGI. And that movie's incredible.
It looked good, though.
So I don't have a problem with, a lot of CGI. But this Aquaman thing, it was underwater, too. It could look very cool and have some amazing scenes. But no, it was edited bad. It was written bad, acted bad. Not like Rob acting bad, but it's just a fucking shit movie, man. Allie, any other thoughts? I
It
think
was
I
one of
summed
the
it up.
worst fucking pieces of trash I've ever watched in my life. I could not believe we fucking watched that. When we couldn't watch it all because it was getting late, so then like we went to watch the rest of it Friday, and fucking I fell asleep immediately. So I don't
Dude,
know how it ended or
I
anything.
knew the movie's bad when I go, hey, I'm not staying up late to watch this fucking garbage. I'm turning it off. And Allie was like, okay. Like, dude, usually it's, we're not going to never see how it ends. And it's a big thing. We were both like, you know what? If we don't watch the end, I don't even give a fuck.
I didn't care, but then like Friday, I was like, maybe we should watch the end since we're gonna do a review of it. But I don't remember it, so that didn't do very fucking
The
much
second
good.
half even gets worse.
I will admit this: Amber Heard is fucking banging in that outfit. I mean, she is
Really?
freaking stacked. Yeah.
That was all CGI
that
body.
Motherfucker, no, that was her body.
Yeah, she
was
looked good.
wearing some kind of suit. She
Who
looked
was the mom?
fine. The mom was Nicole Kidman, and she
Yeah.
looked good too. I mean, she
Looked good for an old woman.
she looks really good for her age. But I mean, I'm sure there's a lot of like makeup, magic, and she's probably had procedures.
At the end, though, she was in this outfit with these fucking like bones on it.
She
It
looked
looks so
stupid at
bad.
the end.
Oh, they have
Oh,
cosplay.
dude, it got so dumb.
They have cosplay girls on Instagram that probably have better outfits than that. Like, it
come
looked
on, it was
bad.
dumb.
Oh, it was
Dude, there was
dumb.
some fucking dumb shit in it.
Dumb,
Dude, and
dumb,
I'll
dumb,
even
dumb,
say this.
dumb,
This
dumb.
needs to be said. This needs to be said. Jason Momoa does not look fine in this movie. Like how the whole point of it was supposedly that he's hot and all the women want to see him. He fucking doesn't really look that good. The tattoos look stupid. And then like he doesn't look that good. I don't know. I thought he was supposed to be like so hot, and I used to think he was hot, but like I did not find him attractive in this.
I think I know what was missing. The oil wrestling scene. If they would have had those two oil wrestling, it would have been all right.
Didn't show enough of his feminine side.
I don't know. I just didn't think it was that cute. And then like I don't know. They had this weird like contacts they put in his eyes. He just looked stupid the whole time. And then like they made him say the dumbest shit. He wasn't clever or cute. Like you know how like say Star-Lord for example, how
Thor.
a male character. Oh yeah, Thor. Okay, Thor. Yeah. All right. So it's like he's cute because he is fine, but like he's cute because he says stupid shit, but it's cute at the same time. But then you realize he's actually smart and it's kind of clever too. This dude didn't have any of that. Like he was annoying. I didn't want him to talk. I didn't want to look at him. Like that's weird. I thought I was supposed to like that's what women are supposed to like. There was nothing endearing about him. He was not endearing. No, he wasn't funny. It was stupid. Amber Heard was so boring as that character, and I like her, but she was just boring.
She was the tough woman in charge, but in distress the whole movie.
That tough. She just acted like her, but she had no emotion. It was just like this weird, like just monotone, and everything was just like, okay, this is next. All right, now this.
They
now
knew
this.
that
Now
movie
this.
was
Now
horrible.
This. The bad guy was fucking terrible.
There's the biggest moment in the scene. It was the typical hero's journey. Well, in the most important moment of the hero's journey is the transformation. It's overcoming your biggest fear and obstacle to become greater than your potential, right? That's the hero's journey. That pivotal moment when Jesus dies on the cross and you can go Luke Skywalker. You can go on and on. It's the hero's journey, right? He's got to fight this giant monster. So then he's got to show vulnerability. So he's just been this overconfident, arrogant asshole. And then all of a sudden now he's got to be vulnerable to overcome his worst fear. And they just like pass over it. The mom's like, "You're scared." "Yeah, I'm scared." "Okay, go in there and do it." "Okay." And then he just like runs off in the cave. That is the moment. That's the transition. That's what makes you aspire to be a hero. That's the moment. And they just, the way they did it, it just fucking fumbled it. Like completely.
Blew past it.
It's the most important part of the fucking movie. And it was so poorly written, and the person just was like, took the outline of hero's journey and just plugged characters and bad dialogue in it.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. Anyway. Also, something that we watched. I don't know if this is good. I don't think it's that good. I think they drug out a fucking 2-episode or maybe, hour and a half, 2-hour long documentary. They drug it out into like 8 episodes. It's Netflix's Disappearance of Madeleine McCann. Well, in 2 episodes in, it just seems like they keep saying the same shit over and over. They just get different people, or even sometimes the same person to say the same shit over again. Like, I'm so tired of hearing about how close the restaurant was to the goddamn house. Like 2 episodes, and we pretty much know nothing.
Right, there's a restaurant. All right.
There's a restaurant a kid's missing. She may or may not have been abducted.
Well, is she going to McDonald's or not?
Yeah, they keep saying there's no evidence or no reason to think that the kid's been abducted, and no one's seen anything. But then they told you in the first episode, 2 people saw this shit.
They also told you in the first episode the parents just left these kids in this fucking room, and they're like fucking across the way in a different building, and the fucking door's left unlocked. Like, fuck these people, man. Like, and then they said that they were fucking drinking and shit, and then they went up there to check on the kids, but they didn't open the door and actually look in the room the last time they went before that. Like, you're a fucking shit parent, and I don't fucking feel sorry for you. Like, all of these people had to stop their vacation to look for this kid. They disrupted shit for weeks. They had everybody fucking looking out for this kid. Like, they fucked a lot of people up because of their negligence of people that they brought into this world. Fuck those people.
Sadly, it is the case to where that is a big deal. Like, it's a transitional period, and this isn't that recent. This was like years ago. I ain't gonna say it was that long ago.
It was pretty recent. It was in the 2000s.
Anyway, you're in a transitional period where people thought we actually lived in a decent society. Like, back in the day,
you are in a foreign country.
Back in the day, people used to not lock their doors. People used to leave their cars open. Like, kids leave their bikes out in the front yard.
You're gonna leave your door unlocked in Portugal?
They were at a resort.
But it was it wasn't that kind of resort. It was fucking open to the street. It was just like the buildings were right there. They were in a separate building. If they didn't think there was anything wrong with leaving the kids, why'd they keep sending people to go check on them?
I don't care about these people or their...
Me either, because they were fucking pieces of
their
shit.
problem.
And I don't even know what happened
I don't know
to
how
the
you
kid.
could say that. Like, they were
That
going
was
back
wrong.
every 30 minutes to check and see. They were surrounded by what they felt was a safe area. The kids were sleeping. They were almost at the equivalent of being in the backyard with friends over. My parents we used to go inside and play.
Did they leave the front door unlocked? So anybody could just walk in there?
They may have back in the day.
That's fucking crazy.
People
man. Y'all
didn't
tripping.
fucking think they had to
This
guard
was not
kids
in
because people were going to
1985,
snatch them up.
Zartome. This was in the fucking 2000s. Shit's been dangerous since I was a kid in the 90s.
These people weren't even from this country.
Yes, they were. Britain, okay?
I'm just
Same
saying,
shit.
I'm sorry you feel that way so passionately about it, but I don't know. I
No,
can't
the
condemn
kid
these.
wouldn't have been fucking taken if it would have been left
If
there
the
with a
parents
fucking
wouldn't have sit
door
there
unlocked.
guarding the kids while they slept.
Then don't take your kids to fucking Portugal when they're that small and you can't fucking keep your
How
eye
is
on
the
them
problem the
24/7.
parents and not some kind of fucking freak who goes steals a kid? Like, that's who you should be mad at. That's
I'm
what's
mad at
wrong with
all of
society.
them.
Not
I'm mad
parents
at all
fucking
of
thinking
them.
that their kids can sleep inside while they're outside, not fucking hovering over them
But
like
they
a
weren't
helicopter.
sitting right outside. They were across the whole thing in a whole nother fucking building inside of another building. How could you possibly know what's going on? You couldn't even see from across there because the fucking thing had a fence and the fucking door was on the side.
That's
you
why
couldn't
they
see
walked
from
back
there.
every 30 minutes to see if they were still
Yeah, well,
sleeping.
guess what? When children are involved, anything can happen in a split second. Does that make sense? That's why I don't have kids, because you have
Oh,
to
yeah.
fucking keep your eye on them. My mom would have never just
Fuck.
left me inside somewhere with the fucking door unlocked. I don't care if it's a resort or what the fuck it
I
is.
think it's sad that the people go around snatching kids.
It's
Like,
horrible.
I don't even know if somebody did that to this kid, though.
you got
We
like
don't
8
know
more
yet, because in
episodes.
2
It's a
episodes,
restaurant.
they haven't said a fucking thing.
I don't know anything about this story. I fell
Clown
asleep
got 'em.
last night because it got so fucking boring. They do not say shit. This is a terrible documentary.
Wow.
God,
No, I'm pissed because y'all acting like I'm wrong, that it's okay to just leave kids.
No,
with-
I just
like,
don't.
What the
I don't
fuck?
think it's. I don't know, healthy
You're
or whatever to sit there
responsible
and
for
condemn
these
these
people's
people.
life that you brought into this world. That poor child didn't have a fucking chance because their parents weren't watching them. If their parents were with them, that could not have
That's
happened.
like saying the parents need to sleep in fucking shifts.
You know who I feel sorry for? Fucking people like Elizabeth Smart or whatever it was, where fucking they're sleeping in their bed and somebody fucking comes into their house while the parents are asleep and
That was
everybody's
called
locked
Raising
down.
Arizona, Alley. That
Shut
was a
up, man.
movie.
This was real life. And take a child when nobody knows is different than the fact that you just left the fucking kids by themselves.
Well, I
like
guess
there's
they
a
should
difference.
chain them to the fucking basket on the supermarket
Or you
too.
just don't fucking go outside and don't leave them anywhere.
Do like me, just don't have kids, so
That's
no
why
one
I'm
has
not
to
having kids.
fucking
Because if
live
I
in this
did, that
goddamn
motherfucker would
torturous
be in my
society where you
sight
get
at all times.
yelled at and chastised.
Fuck off.
Yeah, fuck,
On that
man.
note, it's time for Outward Alley! Yeah! It's time for Outward Alley! This week's Out with Alley, Saturday, April 13th, 2019. WildKat Sports presents the Tag Team Tournament WildKat Round 1. Live at Weisler Auditorium, 3700 Cleary Avenue, Metairie, 7002. 6 p.m. doors, 7 p.m. bell time. Tickets starting at $12. For tickets and more info, visit WildKatSports.com. That's WILDKAT Wrestling.com. And watch them every Saturday and Sunday on my UPN 54. Woo, New Orleans. No, but for real, though, we're going to go to that wrestling show this weekend. It's going to be fucking fire. We're excited. That's
Yeah,
all I
great.
wanted to say. I mean, what else is there to say? Yes, it's going to be awesome.
Yeah, Luke was fun, huh? I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm glad that Hardbody guy is not wrestling.
Yeah.
He's gonna be there. He's
I
gonna
don't want to
interfere
look
with
at
that match.
thing. No.
Yeah.
He needs to sit down.
You
Take
gonna
a seat.
you gonna yell stuff at him?
Yeah, I'm going to be like, sit your stupid looking ass down,
Oh, what?
Hardbody. Why wouldn't I? They said some people are assholes. That's going to be me. I
All
forget if you're allowed to curse at this.
They had a lot. Not a lot, but they had a couple of kids
I
there.
think what my friend from the patrol told me is that you should use at your own discretion. So we'll see how I'm feeling that night. I told Zartome I'm gonna bring a flask and I'm gonna pour it in my Coca-Cola.
He'd be doing cartwheels.
Yeah, dude. Apparently I knocked my leg out of position or something. I went to the chiropractor Saturday and they fucking. He was like, man, this leg, like one of my legs wouldn't move. It didn't have the same range of motion as the other leg. So I think I might have jammed it up when I did that cartwheel. So I do need to watch my alcohol intake.
Hence, you're bringing a flask.
He fixed it, though. He pulled
He
it.
said to up it. If you're gonna get that wasted, you got to get way more wasted. So you're just super limber.
Yeah. I think I might have landed poorly.
Okay.
Good for you.
Man, are you looking forward to Saturday? That
Yeah,
should
it's
be a
gonna
good
fun.
time. Something
Oh, yeah,
different.
yeah, definitely.
Somebody commented on it. I can't go French Quarter Fest and Strawberry Fest. Okay,
fuck?
nobody asked you.
I mean, fucking Strawberry Fest.
But dude, WildKat's got him. Says, sure you can during the day. The event is at night. Those festivals are also on Friday and Sunday. Like he fucking slammed them. Like,
look,
bitch,
if they want to
none
go to
of
them festivals, let them go. A bunch of sweaty body people
Dude said, I can't
standing
go
up
French
having to
Quarter
eat.
Fest and Strawberry.
They like to go places where they stand around crowded in,
Oh, and it's hot and sweaty.
Those
standing
festivals
up.
sound like my fucking nightmare.
eat messy food, standing up with overflowing
The
garbage
only
cans.
person I will
No.
do that for.
Nobody.
Oh God, there's only one. And I've thought about like, man, if he had like a little takeout thing, those nachos Budo made with the fucking pulled
Budo's
pork on
not gonna
top.
be there.
That's insane.
I wouldn't eat
Insane
that standing
outside.
up. That's
Huh?
one of my favorite things to eat.
Really?
Smoke a Buddha barbecue.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
I would not eat it standing up.
I
No, it's
would.
too messy.
If I, that's the only way I could eat it, I would eat it standing up if I had to.
Really?
Oh,
You think
yeah.
it's that good?
It's that good, man.
Damn.
It's really
That's
good. I
fucking
mean,
good.
I would
Really
if I
good.
had to, yeah.
That
but
shit he made it, dude. He just made it just right, dude. I'm telling you, man. That's a hard thing to do.
He's
it's like
good
the
at what he does. I'll
simplicity,
give
you
him
know?
that.
He
He's
got the
good at
hankering
what he
for a
does.
hunk of
Oh,
cheese.
dude, yeah. With the fucking slaw and the fucking fork.
That
you turn it
slaw,
sideways.
baby, that slaw.
Yeah, man, they found a way to eat his nachos with a
Without,
fork.
Hey, without getting super messy, how brilliant is that? That's amazing.
It's my new to-go snack.
Oh, I would, dude.
Oh, man, fun shit. Well, dude, thanks to those guys. WildKatSports.com. Get your tickets. We'll be out there. Until next week, keep it not real.